Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy. Just, what I'm saying, pushing content. We out here, man. Nets fans is the best fans. Somewhere or another, we going to incorporate the Nets in this. Gotta know that. But yeah, man, just letting y'all know, man, the game is on. It's a good game, man. You gotta guard Curry. You gotta, even if it's a pump fake, you gotta, what I'm saying, run out for the 3-point line. Don't let him shoot, man. He's too dangerous for us. I'm saying, you gotta guard him. Gotta guard him. Word. Y'all know I don't do play-by-plays, man. Bear with me. Shout out to Ice in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to BC in the chat. Golden State got the ball. 113, 117 Golden State. You got Butler at about a 3-point line. Gets under the 3-point line to the paint. Passes. Turnover. Scottie Pippen Jr. to the basket. Fast break. He don't score. I don't know if it's a foul, though. There's 37 seconds left. It's 37 seconds left. And, yeah. I don't know. Good defense by Scottie Pippen Jr. Is that a block? I ain't gonna lie. That looked like a clean block. I ain't gonna lie to you. That looked like a... Nah, he hit his arm at the end, though. As a ref, you probably got to call that. Scottie Pippen, they say 3 from 3 from the line. It's a good game, man. Shout out to Nets fans. We the best fans, man. I know y'all out there hurting we ain't in the playoffs. It's all good, though. You know what I'm saying? We just pushing content. We out here. Oh, man. Oh, they call a timeout. 114, 117. Wow. I just started the show. I was trying to catch the end of the game. So, I'm going to wait till the game come back on. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all hear the song. Thanks. Song, that's my favorite. One of my favorite songs. This song is tough.
BROOKLYN,
Yeah, I'm about to put it
roll full contact, this is a man's sport. County of Kings, really the Kingsborough. You know Crown Heights, so you know that sound right. Brooklyn Bridges, Z-Dub defending. The Brooklyn Block Party, clacks and double digits. Got the Barclays clicking, the whole block is with it. Left a lot on the table, now we coming to get it. The shit one's gone, we too Brooklyn strong. Can't stop, won't stop from the Brooklyn block. BROOKLYN.
There you go.
Just give me the ball, I'm fitting the score next. My chair's all net, me and Jay just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a rep, trying not to get it attacked. And we go hard on Brooklyn, that's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Make sure watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too. And when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that or Millie rock like a fan do. And that's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel. BROOKLYN,
Hold on. I had the game on. 116, 117. Holy shit, yo! I gotta tell y'all what's going on, man. This play-by-play shit is tough, man. Hold it down. All right, so hold on. 115, Zach Edey. Oh no, I gotta send Leaf the I'm sending Leaf the link, man. All right, Leaf, I'm sending you the link, man. I'm definitely sending you the link. Hold on, let me do it from here. Yeah, Zach Edey knocking down big free throws. Where Leaf at? Shout to Leaf. Talking shit. Hold on. Let me see you the link. Let me send you the link. Is Zach Edey gonna beat Curry? What? Shit is serious. What? This is about to get interesting. This is about to get real interesting. Are you not entertained? Zach Edey versus Curry. What? Oh man. No, I'm joking. I'm trolling, but yo, man, you got like a double-double, man. It's serious out there, you know what I'm saying? He putting up big numbers. I sent you the link, Leaf. You know what I'm saying? We out here. Oh shit, 5.4 seconds. What happened? Yo, what happened just now, man? Shout to Quest What? What's good, Quest What? Yo, man, come on, what happened to Big Fan Breezy, man? Come on, man. I'm trying to do a play-by-play right now, man. This is why I be doing recaps, man. Oh shit. Oh, the game, I got it late. But I can tell you what happened though. So the Warriors is fitting to inbound the ball. And then they fouling Curry for sure. What? There's some discrepancies right here. Oh shit! How you let him shake him like that? That's crazy. Yo, that shit was ridiculous, yo. Like, yo, it was an inbound play, and this is what I'm talking about when you watching basketball. This is what happened. It's an inbound play. They got 3 defenders on Curry. He shakes all of them and gets the ball away from the pass. Like, and then they again the second time it was inbound play, got it to Curry again. Like, they can't even stop him on an imp. Bruh, he's a good player, man. He's a good player. 33, 9 for 22, 9 for 9 at the free throw line, 8 rebounds. What Curry doing having 8 rebounds? It's a playoff game. He a champion. Man, a champion. What? Composure, swish, knocking it down. He ain't missed 1 free throw in a play-in game. I am going to the man. Tonight he's poured in 34. Yo. Oh my goodness. He got a cast on his thumb. It's bro, this dude he's amazing, man. I can't hate, man. I don't got no hate for dude, man. Dude is amazing, man. They say he's the best shooter ever, man. He is, man. This is ridiculous, man. And before you get into, I don't know what Leaf is going to say, but, I assume that you was probably going to hate on Steph Curry. And I apologize for that. Because I really wanted to hear you say what you was going to say about Zach Edey. He's putting up incredible numbers, man. Let me be the one to tell you, like I said, I believed in him, and you told me about him, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is nothing short of impressive, man.
I mean, and for what a first year player playing arguably the biggest game of the Grizzlies season. After they fired their head coach, bro. After they did all these moves, they basically then
Bro,
switched the
17
offense.
rebounds, bro.
Hey, that's
7 offensive rebounds. He giving the Grizzlies 7 more chances at the basket. You
uh,
gotta score a lot of points going playing versus the Golden State Warriors. They gonna put up points. Curry, he's just gonna score the ball, and you gotta make sure you stop a lot of the other players. But what you think about Zach Edey from in totality though? Do you think that excuse me, he make a case for hold on the game hold on. What? The Grizzlies got a 5 second violation in a playoff
that was
game.
not
That
5
is
seconds. That
crazy,
was not 5 seconds. I didn't count 5 seconds.
bro.
I
How
didn't
you
count
can't
five
find
seconds.
nobody open? Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? You don't pass the ball. No, they getting traded. Somebody got to get traded. That ain't got
Niggas
nothing to
said
do with
they
the coach.
getting
You can't blame the
traded.
coach for that. You got to make that pass. Even if it looked like it's going to be a turtle, you got to come on, man.
Man, they whole team is about to get broke up.
Come on, man.
Now they got it in the stuff. They gonna foul stuff again. He going to a line. Yeah, whatever.
Oh man, final 121, 116. Shit ridiculous, man. Jay, I'm about to send you the link right now, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. When it come down to what I just seen, I'm gonna tell you, yeah. If the Brooklyn Nets get a point guard, I ain't mad. If we get Fairs over or Dylan over, listen, I'm just saying I can see how important a point guard is to building a championship team. Curry shows you that. And I ain't saying we're gonna get a scorer like Curry. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying the position. I know it's supposed to be positionless basketball, but no. Point guards is essential to their game, bro.
I'm not.
Essential.
I'm not. I'm well. As true as that is, bro. Like I'm not necessarily worried about us getting a point guard with the team that we got. I'm just worried about us getting young talent. Period. It's two players in particular in this draft, bro, that have point guard abilities, and they are not set point guards. They tall, like but one is 6'9". He probably gonna be picked like between I want to say 13 and 16 or whatever, wherever he gonna go. Yeah, everybody know I'm talking about Diego Demen. And another player that I've been watching, bro, like I've been watching his highlights, and Ice is gonna come up here, and I ain't gonna lie, bro, like he grown on me. That's Danny
Ice, where
Wolf.
you at, Ice?
Danny Wolf been growing on me, bro. Like yo, if you could put the ball on the floor at 7 foot and you could see
Yeah,
the floor, like I'm
yeah.
cool with it.
Yeah, now I wanted to ask Ice about the other dude who won the defensive player of the year in college. I forget his name, but if he won that award right before he come into the league, again, I think we need a defensive anchor. You know what I mean? We need somebody that could man the paint. Again, I'm not saying there's no use for Clax. I'm just saying he's better on the perimeter than a paint defender. You know what I mean? And we need to guard the paint. We need to make sure that we do that so that way it'd be easier for what I'm saying, the perimeter, like the way the chemistry on defense is supposed to be, gotta work, and with somebody anchoring the paint. You know what I'm saying? So, we got 5 draft picks, man. We could definitely get 2 centers. Definitely get 2 centers, man. You know what I'm saying? And what two
Well,
centers? it's for debate, but you know what I mean. Oh, oh yeah, you a Aries. You know what I'm saying? She talking to you. You know what I mean? That's love and Aries. She talking to you. She put the hello with the two exclamation points. You know what I mean? She talking to you because you are Aries and she a Aries. So you know what I'm saying?
Love, what's going on? What's going on, bro? Nah, but you absolutely right about the draft in particular. But I'll be honest with you. I just want some overall great overall talent out on the court, bro. Like I mean, I've been looking at players that could, that have certain skill sets that could do a little bit of everything. Like the one thing that we don't have nobody that could get Cam Thomas easy buckets on the team, bro. Like when I watch Chicago, Kobe White gets easy ass buckets. Why? Because Josh Giddey is a good goddamn passer.
Hold on, hold
That's a
on.
nigga that could find him.
I wanted to slow it down. I'm glad you said that because again, when I look at teams that's trying to win, if they don't have two shot creators, they not going to win. You see Atlanta Hawks tonight, they don't have no two shot creators, bro. You got two shot creators with the Orlando Magic. You got Wagner and you got Paolo. Even if Paolo not having a good game in the first half, he got 6 assists. That's because the defense respect him as a one-on-one player. You don't want to get him, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to get him going. You know what I mean? So, you know,
I mean, yeah,
yeah,
I
but
understand what you're saying, but I mean,
Atlanta only got one shot creator. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah, but Orlando had advantages in that game anyway, bro. Like there was nobody on that Atlanta side that was checking Paulo for real. Paulo getting anything that he want. Cause he got an advantage, bro, being 6'10", and obviously Franz, bro. Like I mean, they had to put Dyson Daniels on Franz, so that means, bro, like whoever was the defense supposed to be defending Paulo is probably injured. That's probably might have been Jalen Johnson who have been injured most of the season, bro. Like I mean, I get what you're saying, but my thing is that in terms of creators, bro, whether you a shot creator for yourself or you creating for others, bro, it's a plus. I mean I look at it both ways, bro. Like I mean, we might have somebody that could go out and get, you know 19 points, or 19 points, 15 rebounds, and 12 assists. I mean, they ain't gonna shoot a lot. They looking to create for others. They looking to get everybody else involved. And then you got Cam Thomas, bro, like who if he's getting easy buckets, bro, like, and he don't have to tween and waste 5 to 7 to 10 seconds to score. He getting his buckets easy, then that's a plus for him. So
Bro,
I mean,
what you
it
talking about?
works.
What you talking about? The listen. First and foremost, don't make it seem like he ain't got that in his bag. First, and let me explain. And this is part of the reason why I like Cam Thomas as a player. He got his jab work is phenomenal. Let me just start there. Before he even dribbled the ball, the jab work is phenomenal. He creates space just off of the jab work. The defense respect everything he do. For one, he ain't even dribbled the ball yet. Now, once he dribbled the ball after creating space from the jab work, then put he in position to, you know what I'm saying, either get past him for the midi or go all the way to the basket. That's how he got to the NBA. Yeah, all of these 3 pointers y'all seeing and all of this and that. Again, like I say, he played under the 3 point line, or you know what I'm saying, or inside the 3 point line. I put it like that. Better said, he played inside the 3 point line, and yeah, man, he be hoping. So what up, Joe? What up, though, Jay? Yeah, I see you and Leaf on the show earlier. That was dope.
What's good, my
Yeah.
brother?
Yeah, shout out to Jay and D Rock and by me on the show. Make sure y'all go follow Different World on Apple Music and on Spotify, bro. Like,
Please,
cause
because we need the streams, you heard?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm like I said, I just be throwing y'all shit in favorites and shuffle, bro. Like, and get two songs going, bro. Like, it don't know what I be listening to a bunch of shit during the day. I ain't gonna lie to
Appreciate
you,
you,
bro.
my brother. I need those streams, you know what I mean? I
For
need
real,
those
for real.
streams like Steph Curry need threes, man.
Yeah, but what not? But
Did y'all see the
listen.
game just now?
Yeah. We watched the rest of it. Zach Edey didn't have a bad game at all. He had an actually great game.
He had like 17 rebounds.
Yeah. Defensively they was attacking him all day, bro. Like, cause they put him in pick and roll situations. But I mean, he did all right.
Barbecue chicken.
I mean, hey, he gonna go through that, man. I mean, but as a rookie, he hold his own, bro. I mean,
Nah, he did.
so I mean, I ain't gonna bug him too much, but to get on our situation, bro, like everything that you said, your Breeze, bro, like is 100% true. Like, listen, Cam Thomas jab game, all of that shit, bro. Like, listen, is elite. I don't give a fuck about none of that, my nigga. Like, I'm caring about get the goddamn shot. Like, you don't need none. You don't need all that shit no more. And when
Bruh,
when
he
our
that
offense when our
who
offense
then?
is
Who? You
not
said we're
not,
gonna
not
get a top 3 pick, then who? Who's helping him create their own shot? We need 2 shot creators. Cam Thomas is one. Who the best shot creator to you? Who the best shot creator in the draft? Who we should be go for because they're a shot creator? Let's just say that's the only thing we was focused on, which is not. But let's just say it was. Who is the best shot creator to put next to Cam Thomas? Because you
bro.
can't win with just one shot creator. Allen Iverson
I,
proved that in
hold on,
his
hold on. You missing what I'm saying, bro. Like, I gave you a perfect example as to why a nigga like, let's say, Kobe White, bro, is out here gonna get 30, bro, because you got somebody getting him easy shots to begin with. Therefore, he don't have to ISO and heavy ISO and get grenades like Cam Thomas is getting. If you got somebody that's gonna go out there and go get a set 20, 10, and 10, like Josh Giddey is doing, bro, like then it's a plus. I see at least 3 niggas. I see at least 3 niggas in this draft that could do that. That could help Cam Thomas get easy shots just because of their playmaking ability, bro. I already said Yegor. You like Dylan. Everybody up in this motherfucker like Dylan Harper. I talked about Danny Wolf, bro, like and his advantages, bro. Like he putting the ball on the floor at 7 feet and taking niggas off the dribble, bro, and finding an open man, bro. Like I'm worried about somebody that's not going to just be a shot creator, but be a creator for others as well. It's the one thing to get to your shot, bro. But if you getting everybody else involved, then
Yeah, no,
then that works
listen.
for me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not. Listen, I'm not. Listen, yeah, I do. What I'm saying is, I'm not losing sight of what you're saying. We're gonna go to Ice after this. Shout out to Jay and Ice. We're gonna go there after this. Basically, again, I watched Eric Slater interview with Kerry Kittles, and Kerry Kittles himself talk about those 2 seasons when they went to the finals, and he explained the difference between the point guards Stephon Marbury and Jason Kidd. And he said with Stephon Marbury, he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, incredible play, putting up numbers, big numbers. He averaging over 20 back then, and he's hooping. Trust me, he's one of the better players in the league, so on and so forth. But there was a lot of issues between in the locker room because this, that, and the third. Case in point is when Jason Kidd got to the team, he spoke on how it was different because Jason Kidd would give passes in the lane, easier jumpers, and open jumpers, like just giving the other players better situations to score the ball, opposed to just watching a point guard score the ball. So, yeah.
This nigga John Moran is
But
incredible, bro.
I
I ain't
agree
gonna
with you,
lie
Leaf. I
to you.
said all that to say that.
Yeah. I mean, like I guess for lack of a better term, we making each other's points. But I mean, you like Dylan. I mean, like a lot of Nets fans, bro. Like, I
No,
mean, I
it's
think
not.
we
It's
gonna get.
not. Listen. It's not. It's not that I don't like Dylan. I'm not. Again, the reason why I'm saying that I agree with you is because of what Kerry Kittles is saying. Listening to how he talking about basketball in the listen. As a player, it was easier for me to hoop with Jason Kidd because he was trying to find you. He wanted to find you, and he played both sides of the ball. Like he played defense. He want to play defense. You know what I'm saying? Like he liked that. You know what I mean? Like you got to be one of those players that want the glory of the defensive assignment, want the glory of the defense and shutting the player down. Like you care about that just as much as an offensive player would care about scoring the ball. You got to care about being a defensive playmaker, not just an offensive playmaker. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's what Jason Kidd was opposed to Stephon Marbury, according to Kerry Kittles. And again, again, I'm only mentioning it to say, I mean, they did go to the finals 2 seasons back to back. If we was to do that right now, we would be happy Nets fans. You feel what I'm saying? And again, I'm just talking about those 2 seasons because that's how it happened. We need to be studying those 2 seasons. As a matter of fact, that's what we gonna be doing all season. If I ain't got nothing else to talk about, I'm gonna study those 2 teams, yo. I mean, those
I
two
mean,
seasons when they went to the finals and around it, of course. But shout out to Sky in the
them
chat.
two
I
seasons.
don't
Yeah,
be I
I
don't want to be
listen.
long winded, man. Shout out to Lee. We're gonna come back to Lee for sure. Just pass it to Ice and J. Yo.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, Jay. Cause you was we was on talk about the show tonight, but appreciate it again about the show, man. Shout out to him and D-Rock.
Well, of course, yeah. Appreciate you for being there. And I mean, it was some funny conversation up there. And I mean,
Ain't gonna lie, this nigga's out of
Breeze,
control.
Breeze and D Rock was up there trying to serious it out. I brought up a topic about if a nigga, because I don't think you was there yet, Leaf. But if a nigga put best pussy ever on his girlfriend birthday cake for a birthday party, and this nigga Breeze gave me the lecture on all the morals in the world why a nigga shouldn't tell his girl that. He's like, but the father, that's
I
disrespectful.
said,
You gotta
no,
meet
we're in
the father and
context.
shake his
Yeah, no.
hand and ask him if he
You
ready for
telling
you.
me that the father was in the story? Stop it. You see what I'm
Huh?
saying?
Yo.
He told
What
me that the
happened?
father was in the story. It wasn't
Word.
like the father wasn't in
I don't think
No, the
this is
father was there.
like
basketball.
just hypothetically
Word.
included the father. No, he said that the father
Yo.
was in the story. So
No,
I was just
because
like,
that was the story. The father was tight, but I feel like
I,
the
Damn.
I
yeah,
I thought
yeah,
you was
yeah.
gonna bring up
And I
the
just
Courtney
forgot to say,
Kardashian shit, bro.
yo, I forgot to say one of my jokes when you said that shit. Because I was about to say, yo, you ever been at a girl crib with her father and she called you daddy though? Like she said, yo, daddy passed the salt and both of y'all
Oh
reaching.
my fucking
Nah.
god, bro.
She,
Oh,
she,
all right.
Nah.
Yo, we moving on,
bro,
bro.
I
like
said
that,
shit like
like
that
daddy passed the
on
salt, and then
man.
y'all
Nah,
just
man.
lock
We
eyes like,
Man,
moving
we
ooh,
not
on.
man. We not talking
That's some
my
birthday
commercial
bad.
shit,
shit,
Jay.
man.
That's
That's
some
It's
commercial.
all good. It's all
shit,
good.
man.
Just tap into a
Yo,
different show. That's the type of shit that we talk about
that's
up
some
here.
Old Spice
I ain't gonna
commercial.
lie,
Yeah,
them niggas,
exactly. If y'all want to tap into a different show, hey, the different
yo,
show need to have different days, like Tuesday and Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Follow up, know what I mean? Because it's a
yeah,
good
facts
show.
though.
Let me
It
keep it
is a
real.
good show.
And you know what I mean? When I left, I was tight. Like, damn, know what I mean? I gotta go. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
we
So it is what it is. Like it's a
we
good
was
show.
covering
You
a
know what I
little
mean?
bit of
Y'all
everything.
should
We went
hopefully
over,
y'all should
yeah.
get
There
different
was a lot of shit that we was going over,
facts.
but yeah, shout out to D Rock and Jay, bro.
But
Right.
yeah, now I don't want to be long with, but nah, it was Jay go. It was Jay. That's what he wanted to say. Like, listen, the season is over, man. You know what
No,
I'm
I was
saying?
about to
But
say, did y'all see the game? I was just
yeah,
going
go
to
ahead,
talk
Jay.
my
Just
shit.
pass the dice when you.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk my shit real quick about the predictions from last night because I said Orlando and Golden State. The
Yep.
Golden State game was real close. It could have went either way. The Orlando game looked like it was a blowout, but
Yep.
word.
Yeah, that Orlando game was a wash. Yeah,
Yeah. Shout out to James
Yeah,
for that. All that.
that's
yeah,
what
they
I'm
got them
saying
niggas
about
up out of
shot
there.
creation. If Trey Young had nobody. Ice,
Yo.
ice. You see, ice. You see how they ain't have no, but Trey Young had nobody to pass it to.
Yeah,
Like
because Jalen
no
Johnson
other
in.
shot creator, bro.
Jalen
Dyson
Johnson
Daniel
in.
had
Yeah, but
7 points.
okay, so they ain't got nobody to come off of the bench. Everybody's a 3 and D player.
Nah,
They trying to make the
you.
whole league wings 3 and D players. It's crazy
Yeah.
I
work.
mean,
Because
You trying
but
to tell
that's
me
how they
nobody else
team.
got
But
no
that's how they
handles?
team.
No,
But no, but that's how they team ended up, bro. I don't know. Like
yeah.
they guard situation is nimble, bro. Like the secondary ball handler was supposed to be
why
Jalen
we why
Johnson.
why but why they keep building all these teams where they ain't got no player with no handle, Ice? Like they ain't supposed to have
Yo.
no handle, no dribbles. That's supposed to separate the professionals from the unprofessionals. I know if I'm in a park and you doing some 20 legs, yeah, I do that shit. I could do that shit just on some confident shit. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm a hooper.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I could do that shit.
I
But if you
mean,
see
yeah, as
somebody,
long
you
as you could get to your shot, bro.
know, I'm saying like, oh, I mean that's a professional right there.
I mean, but
Like
Breeze,
people act
bro.
like
As long
dribbling
as
ain't a profession. It's a profession.
I mean, but Breeze, bro. With all of
Ice.
that being said,
Is dribbling a profession, Ice?
Yeah, man. That's
it,
part
it,
Hold
of
it
on, we gotta
is,
go to
bro.
Ice. We gotta go to Ice, and then we gotta go
that's
to
part
Ice.
of the
All
culture.
right.
We gotta go to
You
Ice.
know what I mean? Only certain dudes could dribble. Everybody can't dribble like that though. You know what I mean? You gotta
So
have
who's
a
the
guy.
shot? Who's these shot creators, man? Who you putting next
Not
to Cam
Jalen.
Thomas like a shot creator?
Oh, you said who next to yo, you already
Yeah,
know.
because my thing is, for instance, this, and I ain't want to take it there, but whatever. The rookie that they got, the dude, he not a shot creator, but he go number one.
No, he can shot create. He can shot create. You know what I mean? He was doing all right certain games. He went still went
Just
down
not
to
this game.
yeah. You know what I mean? He still went down to the G
He
League.
had no
So
advantages, brother. They had to deal with Paulo and them.
Magic
yeah,
was just way bigger than them, man. You just saw it for
That's
what it
what
yeah,
it
was at that
was.
point.
because Jalen Johnson is their size, and he do like what Ben Simmons do. He run the floor, he get easy buckets, he
And that
create
ni- that
other.
nigga is Blake, bro. Like you ask
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm
Shit.
saying? Like he damn there was averaging a triple double before he got hurt.
He sure was. He was their secondary creator, I guess if you want to say. I
Yeah,
mean, like he because he was the nigga that was gonna get the rebound, start the break himself, get downhill. He was going dish the ball off,
yeah.
hit the corner threes or drive or dunk on a nigga. That's what he was well known for.
You're
I
right.
mean, but I mean that's what they was missing tonight. They didn't have him most of the season. They was missing him. They was missing Larry Nance. They was missing a bunch of people, bro. Clint Capella.
Capella,
They was missing Clint Capella in the paint on the boards, bro. Like I mean,
Yeah,
it's a lot of things that they was missing, bro. Like I mean, I don't want to make it seem like they didn't have anything. It's just a lot of niggas was hurt. I
they
mean,
have
it is
enough.
what it is.
that and
Yeah,
Trey
they
Young might
have
have quit tonight.
I mean, shit. I mean, see, did you see what he had to go against, bro? Like, I
enough.
mean,
He can
shit.
only he can only do so much. He can only
Yeah.
And
do so
I
much.
be
Biggest
honest with you,
question.
I think they're gonna lose to Chicago too, because
Yeah,
Chicago, they run that shit up, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like Gideon White and
Yo,
them niggas.
yo,
yeah,
Ice. Hold on, hold
yo,
on, hold on. Yo, hold
I
on.
feel
Yo,
like they're gonna
Ice.
beat Chicago.
yeah,
Yo,
I don't know.
so hold on. So again, you said the one they drafted, number one. You said he a shot creator, so he could get his own basket.
Not
yeah. He
like
can get his
that.
own basket. He can get his own basket. But yeah,
So
no, he
how's
not.
these players going number one and they can't
He not.
shot
He
create?
not.
We
He not like.
drafting number
He not
three
like
and
a
D players number one.
He not a certified ISO player. He not certified ISO, but he can get a bucket by himself though. You know what I'm saying?
But it's levels to it,
I
bro.
don't
From
know.
from a
Yeah,
scale of 1 to 10, bro, like his ability to go get his own bucket is probably like between 1 and 5, bro. Like I ain't
But,
gonna lie
but
to you.
see, nah, you
I
gotta
would
go
say
get
I would
certified
say
before you
6.
get drafted number one. Then
I'll say
I
Who'd
mean,
you
6.
but
guys
but
have
It
I
drafted
mean,
ain't
but
last
a
year for
lot of
number
a
one?
lot of the niggas that's getting drafted number one, that's because of upside, bro. Like they could do other
Yes,
things. You know what I'm
and he
saying? They
showed a
they
little bit
they
of upside for them.
yeah, they could do other things. They could defend. They could shoot. They got athleticism, bro. They could rebound. They could do like the simple shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's more heightened up because they got the height, and you could just put them on like niggas at the 1, 2, to 3, sometimes 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know what I'm saying? And in Cooper case, you could put him on 1 through 4.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that's how the NBA goes.
man. I'm just saying that's what I mean. It should be essential that when they decide who gonna be number one, it should be you gotta be able to get your own basket. You don't play hot potato with me if I pass you the ball in the clutch. I pass you the ball because you're the superstar and you supposed to score the ball. Stop it. And again, I'm saying all that to say that no, I don't want to hear, oh, they missing Jalen Johnson. We drafted you number one and we in the playoffs and I can't rely on you to give you the ball and get a bucket.
he ain't there yet though. He ain't there yet, Breeze.
Fuck that.
He had to
Hey,
do part
Uh, uh,
G
Yo,
bro,
I'm
League.
not picking him
He
number
had to do
one.
part G
I'm not
League
picking
though.
that player number one. one. I ain't talking.
You
Yo,
don't,
I'm
you
not.
don't,
Nah.
Breeze, the
it's
only
something
reason why
said.
he went number
It's on
one
both
is
sides.
because Alex Saw, bro, wasn't gonna play with him, bro. Like that's why.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you know what I mean.
Can
Sometimes
he
they
get
ain't
his
right.
own bucket?
Oh,
Alex
Alex
Saw
Saw?
could definitely get his own bucket.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
that nigga,
Light
he's
work.
7 feet. That's light. Shit, that nigga. Well, I don't even know why you asked that.
But it took
Shit.
him a while to pick up too. But once he started picking up, he hooping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
They don't
realized he got an elite advantage at 7 feet. Put the ball on the floor. He could run the floor. He highly athletic. And
yeah.
he been shooting. He been shooting all season. It ain't been high percentage, but he been getting them shits up anyway. Like it ain't like he got a bad shot. I mean,
Right.
but he could definitely get to something, bro. Like for sure. I mean, if you talking like this, nigga, you gonna be pissed at Coop, nigga, on day one. Shit. I ain't
But
gonna
he
lie
ain't
to
Why
in
you,
you
no
say
way.
nigga.
that?
He ain't
Coop
in
is
no way
ready,
Because
man.
training
Coop,
like that neither.
nah, because
You know,
Coop is out there. Because Coop is gonna play team ball, bro. Like the
Oh
thing
yeah,
is,
he gonna
definitely.
play.
when you come from Duke, bro, like you gonna play team ball. You gonna, you know
He
what I
is
mean?
basically like Jalen. He gonna do what Jalen Johnson do.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah.
yeah.
He gonna do what Jalen John. Yeah, so that's. I mean, I don't know his exact role with Jordy, bro, but like defensively, we already know he gonna be solidified. That's what we
He
do
gonna push,
know. So
yeah, he gonna push the break and he gonna pass and he gonna
yeah,
defend. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? That's what he do. Scoring
Hit
points.
the open shot, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I see him dunk on a nigga, bro, I'm hyped. Bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
He gonna try it for sure.
He is gonna try it, bro. He's definitely gonna try it, bro. If I see him go to the basket and cram on somebody, bro, like I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm amped up, bro. I'm all in. But I mean, as far as creators in this draft, bro, like I mean, you got Dylan. Ace probably need. I mean, Ace right now, bro. He probably need a lifeline with a point guard. But I mean, we already know what
Yeah.
Ace could do.
Yo,
Trey,
yo,
Bears.
hold on. We ain't go to John yet. Did we go? We ain't go to John yet. Yo,
No,
John.
Nah,
no, yeah.
go ahead.
Yo, John, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. Yeah, I watched the play in tonight. I thought the Magic they have way bigger pieces than the Hawks do, and they kind of took care of business. I mean, they allowed the Hawks to get back a little bit, but ultimately they put them away in the fourth. Trey Young, definitely a name to look out for this summer. I think he just kind of fed up with the team, and he's ready for maybe greener pastures. So look at definitely some teams to be interested in Trey Young. The Magic, meanwhile, have a tough test against the Celtics, but I think the Celtics have to put some work in because Magic missed some pieces, but you still got Paulo, you got Franz, and tonight Anthony Black and Cole Anthony dropped 42 points together. I mean, Magic gonna need every weapon possible to have a shooter's chance against the Celtics. So that's definitely gonna be a fun, interesting first round. This game between the Warriors and Memphis, man.
But you know
Whew,
what it is? You know what it is too? It's taking them the distance. It ain't even
right.
just about like those teams like the Celtics, they want to win in 5. If some way or another Magic take the Celtics to 6, the Magic did their job,
Man,
man.
that shit ain't happening, man. Them
It's
niggas
all
is out
about
of there in
it's all about getting
4.
one, I think. But you have to remember, Jalen Brown. How is that leg doing? If he does not look defensively sound in that first game, the Magic are just going to attack him with Paulo Franz. They're going to say, "Go after Brown." Like they're going to try to. But I think with the Celtics, they still have Porzingis. He's like that cheat code. And do the Magic centers have enough
Hold on.
against
Y'all just give
Porzingis?
Porzingis.
That's what's the
You just
word.
give Porzingis the like. You just think he give Wendell Carter and Isaac the work? I don't
I
think so.
mean,
Nigga
I
said
mean
Wendell
that's one thing
Carter.
to think.
Nigga, that nigga name is Wendell, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, but that's just
That's the
something that
window.
the Celtics have. Like, even though Brown might be hurt, you still have Porzingis. So I think the Celtics have enough to put him away. It's just I think if Brown is not fully healthy, the Magic have a chance to maybe get a game here or there between them. But that's gonna be a fun battle. Warriors and Memphis, that was lit tonight. I mean, a true battle. But at the end of the day, John Morant, man, if he just wasn't hurt, I think Memphis maybe could have potentially pulled it out against the Warriors. And shout out to Curry, that guy legendary with a cast on his thumb. I think you said Breezy. Like, man, Steph Curry. There's not going to be anybody like Steph Curry ever in
Yeah.
NBA history. That was phenomenal. But yeah, with John Morant, man, listen, guy is a phenomenal offensive guy, but his health, man, I'm telling you, I just get Derrick Rose flashes seeing this guy rise and fall at the same time, man. And I just don't know if he's available this summer. I don't know if it makes sense for Brooklyn just because, like, what Sean Marks is looking for, culture guy, a guy that's available, stuff like that. With Morant, offensively he's dynamic, but health, man, is just that feels like what's going to drag him down, man. And I don't want that for our future. But Memphis still has a shot to face whoever wins the other playing game. But yeah, just a rough season for Memphis, man. Like Leaf said, there's going to be some changes in Memphis for sure. And the Warriors have a first round date with the Rockets. And everybody's talking about Warriors having experience. But again, just like with Minnesota and the Lakers, it's a battle of the young guard versus the old guard. And I think that's going to be a fun first round battle. But the Warriors definitely have the pressure to try to win because I think
them niggas just like they did Sacramento.
yeah, but for the Warriors, this is about Jimmy Butler, man. I mean, he's making $60 million the following year. This is where Jimmy Butler has to show up and show that he is worth any type of that kind of money going to his late 30s. And if the Warriors don't rally behind him, I think the Rockets potentially have a chance to upset the Warriors. So that'll be a fun first round.
I think the last time one of the Thompson twins guarded Curry, he had a bad night.
That's going to be a fun series.
Nah,
good start to the play-in, though, for sure. Good start to the play-in.
That is true. The Rockets' problem is offensive consistency, bro. Like defense ain't their problem. They don't get enough offense when it's time to, bro. If you get in, I mean, they could win some grit and grind games, but if you give Curry too many chances to score, you basically that's basically like giving the ball back to Tom Brady. And you ain't scoring in the red zone, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, you can't give Steph too many chances to score. They gonna mess around and do them niggas just like they did the Sacramento Kings. I ain't gonna lie
Rockets are a very interesting team right now. If they don't win this, if they don't get past the first round, they're a team that's in great position to make a big move this summer for potential stars. So I think the Rockets is about getting experience. But this is a Jalen Green. His future with the Rockets is on the line this series. He has to show what he can really do in a playoff setting. And if he doesn't show out, they're probably moving him this summer. So that's something to look out for. They're not getting rid of him?
They ain't getting rid of him, no.
Man,
who are they going to trade, though, Leaf? Who are they going to trade, though? He has the salary. They signed him to become a trade piece, essentially, if they want to go back.
But the thing is, that contract don't kick in yet to, like, another year or two. So, like, if anything, like, they probably going to get Van Vliet. They probably gonna package Van Vliet and somebody else up out of there because they do like Dylan, but Van Vliet been he been a hothead for that team too much, bro. Like with the technical fouls, bro. Like from what I'm hearing, bro, like Van Vliet, they probably gonna package Van Vliet and a couple of them young players that they got in the vault, bro. Probably Whitmore and whatchamacallit. They do like Reed Shepherd, so they probably might keep him. But Reed Shepherd and not Reed Shepherd, but Whitmore and maybe possibly Easton because they still believe in Jabari Smith. So
you think they'll keep Green and Sengun and try to get that third guy with Freddie Van Vliet? Oh, that's interesting. They could do that, I think, but we will see what they choose though. They sacrifice depth for a star. They sacrifice Green for a star. That's going to be a good conversation this summer for sure.
I hear they looking at Devin Booker, bro. I mean,
I think that too.
I feel that, but I feel where y'all going with that because at the end of the day, if you look at the gap between 1 and 2, I know the Rockets is 2, but OKC is 1, and they got like 14 games over the Rockets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like 1 and 2 were close. Like, damn, it's neck and neck. Nah, that shit ain't that. That shit is nah. That shit is not close, bro. 14 a gap between 1 and 2. I can understand 1 and 3. You know what I mean? But 1 and 2.
Okay, she done had a historic season. Man. Them
niggas, we beat them twice. We swept them.
I mean, yeah, Houston ain't got, like I said, Houston ain't really got no offense like that, bro.
No offense, bro. In the playoffs too, where they let you be physical, Sengun, he can't score through physicality. Green, a top 3 pick, can't score through physicality.
Going at the basket, bro, has been very, very wishy-washy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
See, this is what I be saying about these players that get drafted higher than Cam Thomas. I don't really like saying much about Cade Cunningham and Evan Mobley. But if Jalen Green got drafted at the top 3 pick and he cannot score, like put the team on his back, like Sengun, you a second option because I said I'm the number 1. And we won't hoop this way. Yo, bro, if that's what you got to do to win the game, then that's what it is to be a number one option on a team. And it seems that it's no clear number one option between Sengun and Green. But I'm not a Rockets fan. I don't
Sengun is number one.
Since Sengun is the number one on that team. What you talking about?
Yeah, that's why Booker would make sense than
Sengun
KD. I
took
don't
more
see KD and
shots than
Sengun
Jalen
having
Green.
chemistry like a Booker and Sengun could. So
Sengun
Sengun
has
took more shots than
been the number
Jalen Green.
one, bro, since last year, bro. Like, I mean,
This is what I'm saying. They making players like Jalen Green saying he better than Cam Thomas, and he not even a number one on his team, and he drafted number 3. And
bro,
Sengun
you
in
got
that
to get
same
over that.
Yeah,
Bro, hold,
Cam ain't
stop,
gonna be
stop.
number one here either.
Hold on, wait,
Why is hold on.
stop.
Let me ask you this. Where is Green a number one option in the NBA?
You said where's Green a number one option on the in the NBA?
Yeah.
If Sengun ain't there, but here's the problem: you're looking at number one option the wrong way. The thing is, Sengun is the number one option because he could fill up the stat sheet. He's
He
a
got a
triple double threat every night, bro. Like there's a reason why Joker, as a second round pick, is the number one option on Denver, and Jamal Murray went higher than him. Jamal Murray is lottery. Just to let you know.
that's a very good.
So I need you to get this theory out of your head that
What
because
theory?
a nigga could tween and step back and shoot,
They
he
not
got to be the number one option, please.
But at the end of the day, if Jalen Green can't, if the
Oh my
problem is
God.
scoring the ball, if the
No,
problem, and I give a lot of credit to Ime Udoka. If the problem is scoring the ball, and you're the top 3 pick, and you a number 2, and you can't take that team to the next level, and you a top 3 pick, yeah, I'm going to critique your game. I think the top 3 picks should be shot creators. That's a fact, regardless of them doing other stuff. Like Akeem Olajuwon, when he went number 1 over Jordan, he was known for both sides of the basketball.
Exactly.
So my point is, he could still score the ball. He had the dream shake. He had the all type of shit he was doing. He was moving like a small forward as a center, bro.
Right.
And that's why he was the number 1 pick.
But at no point was he ever a better was he a better player than Michael Jordan, correct?
That's not the point.
What's the point then?
The point is that Jordan and Akeem Olajuwon, top 3 picks, and they both shot creators.
Creators that had
And
advantages.
they could put the team
That's
on
what
their
he's saying.
back.
He's saying they all had advantages when they went top 3. And
They did have advantages, but I hate to tell you, bro, not all top 3 picks have the advantages of Akeem Olajuwon and Michael Jordan. I hate to tell you that, bro. Like I swear I do.
Keith Van Horn was a
Yeah,
shot creator when we drafted him.
Keith Van Horn was averaging, respectfully, he was averaging 19 and 9 in his first 3 years. After that, my nigga, that nigga fell off, man, like a bad loaf of bread.
I'm just talking about where we drafted.
Bad loaf of bread.
They gotta draft shot creators through the years. They've drafted shot creators. Of course, there's other things in basketball that's important, other ingredients that contribute to winning. I get it, but shot creation is not going to be placed on the back burner like it's just one of the things. No, it's the main thing. It's one of the more important things. It's not everything, but it's one of the more important.
Says who?
Things. Says who? Says the name of the game. How do you win the game?
Is Giannis a shot creator?
No. Listen, this is the chicken before the egg conversation. Bro, there's no rebounding if the ball's not scored. There's no assists. If what? If the ball didn't go in the basket. Stop making it seem like it doesn't always come back to scoring the basket. People try to pretend like all of these other things are more important than scoring. I'm not saying they're not important, but saying that is more important, I might debate it. Is
Giannis a shot creator?
He's working on it now.
Bro, even if he only got one move, and that move is to get to the basket because I'm unstoppable, it's still shot creation. They don't have to be fancy. I think it's supposed to be fancy. I'm not telling you that, I'm telling you, even if it's one move, this is why Carmelo Anthony and a lot of Knicks fans say, yo, and even you're like, yeah, you was wearing the Knicks hat. Carmelo Anthony had me a fan of the team. I never really liked the team. I mean, it was Jordan versus the Knicks. I was a fan of Jordan. But my point is, Carmelo Anthony, he don't take a lot of moves to get to do what he gonna do. Like, he just don't. You feel what I'm saying? But
Right.
I digress.
Just to let you know, Jalen Green is averaging 21 a game this year.
What's the offense? What's the 21? He didn't start. Yeah, he's
This is
supposed
Green's
to.
big test against the Warriors.
Sa- Sangoon is averaging 19, 10, and 5. It's not that many. It's not that many players in the league that's averaging 19, 10, and 5 in the league. I'm telling you. So like your criteria for what a top 3 pick should be, bro. Like I understand it, bro, and I understand the final destination is the bucket, bro. I get it, but at the same time, bro, like I hate to break it down to you. Not all top 3 picks is them type of go getting bucket type of niggas. Yes, Ant-Man is. Yes, Paolo is. Yes, Wemby is. Them niggas went number 1.
Right. And they different.
All 3 of them niggas is. And Coop might just be. But guess what?
Listen,
Cooper, as we know
Taylor's
him right
supposed to
now,
be,
is a
Ben
jack of
Harper's
all
supposed to be.
trades. He's gonna be asked to play more defense, bro, than going to get a bucket. Trust me.
Right. No, that's
On any team that he goes to.
Listen, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to talk to Ice too, because it was some player that got depoyed in college. And I wanted to say that player, that's somebody, again, we could have him on a roster, and that's what he do. You know? Who is that guy, Ice? Who is that guy?
Ryan Kalkbrenner. I've been telling y'all about Ryan. Ryan the truth. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read his awards.
Ice, I already saw it, bro. Like it's impressive. I like it.
I ain't hear it yet. Let me hear it.
You ain't see it because Danny Wolf don't got these stats, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Danny Wolf ain't got those stats, man.
Nah, bro.
Don't nobody care about your college stats, bro. I only care about your skill set.
I care about it. I care a lot. I care a whole lot. Go ahead.
But what do them shits mean when you get in the NBA?
Yo, bro, stop it, bro. Let him spit his shit. Man.
I'll put you on to Danny Wolf.
Man, what you fucking policing this shit?
Matter of fact, on TikTok, they said I should get hired by the Nets too. just to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Nice. Hold on. Second team, all Big East, right? 2024. Second team, all Big East, 23-25. Four times Big East Defensive Player of the Year, 22-25. Third team All-American. Second team All-American. NABC Defensive Player of the Year, 2025. Naismith Defensive Player of the Year, 2025. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Award, 2020. He got 3 awards for defense in one season. You know what I mean?
That's worth mentioning. That's worth mentioning.
It is, but he played for Creighton, bro. Like, come on.
No, mention Danny Wolf Awards now.
Exactly.
Bro, what? So what? So he better than Danny Wolf? He better than Danny Wolf?
You lucky Jay
Bro,
had those
yes, he's better than Danny Wolf.
So why is Danny Wolf projected to go higher than him?
Because he's young. Because he's younger. Danny Wolf is in the 20s. He's towards the 30s because he's a senior. But no one has the accomplishments that he has.
So you want us to draft a nigga that's close to 30?
22.
He's 22. So you want to draft us a nigga that's closer to 30?
Exactly.
So let me get this straight.
21.
Let me get this straight.
Danny Wolf is 21, bro.
Right. 21,
hey,
22.
Come on, man. Come on, Lee. Talk to me, Lee. Talk to me, Lee.
Hold on. I'm letting you take the wheel. So you want to draft the
No. Hold on, Leaf. Let me say this, bro. I don't like that you say college stats don't matter when you so big on Zach Edey. Like, how could you be big on Zach Edey if his college stats didn't matter?
I never mentioned Zach Edey college stats when I was talking about him. I mentioned how he was going to adjust to the NBA game, and everybody didn't think so, bro. And you saw tonight is a perfect example.
Everybody didn't think so, bro. Stop it with that shit.
Danny Wolf going to be 21 at the draft. Ryan Kalkbrenner is 22, bro. Talk to me. What we talking
It's
about?
the difference.
What we talking about?
It's a big difference between
Yeah, what are
21
you
and
talking
22,
about?
bro, in the draft. Just to let you
And
know.
it's a big difference between those defensive stats and Danny Wolf, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's a difference between setting
Exactly.
records,
I
like
promise
like like
you. I
like beating
promise you
Patrick
none of the
Ewing's record. Come on,
NBA
bro.
scouts is checking for your defense and
Ice,
accolades in
yo,
college.
Ice. Hold on, listen,
Never
hold
already
on. Let me
scouted
say
them.
this. Ice, let me
Never
say
already
this.
scouted them, bro.
Hold on. Listen, this is why I agree with Ice over Leaf, right? Because the defense that Jordy Fernandez, the tone that he set, the kind of players that he want on this roster are defensive players. If Jordy Fernandez was to draft a defensive player like that, you heard him say before the season started he wanted Nick Claxton to be depoy. He was pushing for that. One of the Jordy Fernandez accomplishments, in my Denzel Washington voice, I guarantee it. One of Jordy Fernandez accomplishments is coaching a depoy, making a
By
player
the way,
become a
Ryan
depoy.
Kalkbring is 23, bro. He
I
just
see
turned
it.
23 in January.
Yeah, and what's the thing? Gonna be 21.
My nigga,
He gonna be 21.
he's going to be 21. This nigga got
Yeah,
3 years
and
on him currently as we speaking.
two,
Listen,
yeah,
hold on. Let's not miss
awards
my
on him
point.
too.
Hold on, y'all. Let's not miss my point. My point is that Jordy Fernandez is going to have a say in building this roster. My point is that Jordy Fernandez cares about the players that's going to get. If you want the ball, you got to play defense. We seen that in him coaching Cam Thomas. So think about what he would do with a player that's already coming in the league. Seeing Jordy Fernandez talk like this, you don't think these players hear how Jordy Fernandez is talking in these post-game interviews? How you don't know Kalkbrenner want to be here just because of the way Jordy Fernandez is talking? I mean, like listen, I think Ice got a lot of emotion behind what he's saying about this player because the way Jordy Fernandez coaches and the play and what he asks of the players. Before Keon Johnson was putting up all of those jumpers and shots at the basket, he had to play defense, and y'all know that. Y'all all know that.
Did y'all
So,
watch Keon interview?
um,
I saw some shit. He was saying
easy.
that
I sent you the link, easy.
he got a best. This was the opportunity he was looking for, and he was just so happy to be a Brooklyn Net. Whatever, a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
But
no, I ain't see that, but I'm sure he meant every word.
facts.
Facts.
Word.
No,
Shout to
I'm just
Easy.
telling you, I'm
Easy.
just talking about
Yeah,
players.
last night we had to prove how much he improved to Leaf. Know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
And once again, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, yeah,
That
pull
nigga
up, man.
again.
Listen. I
Yo,
might thug it out and do 2 shows tonight, but I'm definitely clipping it at. I'm getting some good content, man. You know what I'm saying? Subscribers going up a little bit since I've been putting out the clips. I got some clips with Ice, Leaf. I got some clips with Jay. I got one clip with Jay. He just pushing his podcast. I got nothing but good clips, so I gotta do this. And again, like I said, I'll stop at 2 hours if y'all still trying to rock. You know what I'm saying? I might be with it. But it's always y'all gonna look for the shorts from now on. Look for the shorts too. You know what I'm saying?
and
I'm
share
checking.
them shits, man.
Share the
Yeah,
shorts. Share the shorts.
yeah. Like and share. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But
Easy.
no,
I
he
think
Danny Wolf. I told you, Danny Wolf a power forward, bro. He's not a center. He'll be a power forward in the league. Trust. They will move him off that center spot. He's not tough enough. If you
Yeah.
talk about Cat being Cat, then you can't say nothing about Danny Wolf playing center, bro.
Mm.
Not at
So
all.
so what happens now in the with Golden State winning? Like who do they play next?
Let me check. Let me check.
Golden State. Let me see. Let's do what the playoffs look like, man. And the next, let's go to schedules. Let's go to schedules. Okay. Wednesday is a game. So Atlanta play Memphis. What? No, that
What?
can't be right.
Atlanta plays Chicago.
Right, Atlanta plays Chicago. My bad. Excuse me. Or Miami and Chicago's the next game. That's tomorrow.
Oh no. Oh yeah. My bad.
Miami and Chicago play,
And,
and then Dallas
and
is
whoever win that, but I think Chicago gonna win that game. That's why I said that.
yeah, but we got to see. We'll wait
Yeah,
and
you
see.
definitely got to see. Definitely got to see.
Yeah, and I think that's the problem too with Miami. They can't score the ball neither. These teams and this modern day basketball. Yo, that interview I was watching, Jay, with Kerry Kittles, he said we took 12 3-pointers a game.
That ain't
What?
enough. Need to up that. Need to shoot
Listen,
at least
Wait,
double that, man.
what's the question?
There
no,
wasn't no question, man.
it
It wasn't.
What's
I was saying basically that
Yeah, what you say?
He's talking about Kerry Kittles, man, the interview.
Yeah, Kerry Kittles, he was basically saying that they only took 12 3-pointers a game
And
when
I
it
said
was
they
in
need
that
to.
season when they won that went to the finals.
that's Exhibit
They
A.
need to
Why I
double
don't want to
that.
review that damn season, bro. Like
They need
they
to
need to.
double
What?
that. I
See?
mean, they need to
Listen,
shoot
I'd
at
rather
least
review
25
last
threes.
season. Hold on, we could talk about the seasons with Kenny Atkinson. This is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm gonna tap into the Leaf is the league and all of that. I'm gonna definitely tap
The
into
reason why I didn't want to review it
but
because that
over
shit is
here,
not modern basketball, bro. Like the
listen,
12
no,
threes a game. Ain't nobody winning no damn games
listen.
off of no 12 threes a game today.
Listen, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell you is certain things don't change. Certain things do change. The game of basketball, one of the fastest evolving games there is. But there were certain things that he said that made sense. And he said we did score the ball more, but it had nothing to do with the 3-pointers. It was because they sped the game up.
True,
They sped the game up.
true.
Kid coming off rebounds, pushing the break, finding Lane, finding Kerry Kittles, finding Richie Jefferson. Like,
Don't
yo,
forget
and
about don't
I'm
forget
saying
about Kenya Martin for them lobs, nigga.
right, of
Yeah,
course. In your
Them
mind for the
niggas is
love.
must see TV, nigga. Like
yeah, they
Right,
had to run though. They
right.
had to run. They
they
was
run,
like
yeah, they
sprinting.
running end to end, bro. Like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, yeah, like running end to end and getting dunks and layups. Not, bro. I'll be 100,000% certain with you, bro. You cannot find me a team that's getting all they bread and butter, my nigga, on a fast break with dunks and layups and twos, bro. They not doing it.
The team not
The,
built like
the
that though. Team's not
Bro,
built like that anymore.
no matter if a team is built like that, my nigga, the rest of the league is not going for that shit, bro. Like dunks and layup, and niggas ain't giving no damn dunks and layups all damn day, bro. You gonna have
Yes,
to
If
they
put that,
is.
my nigga. You
if
gonna have to
they
put them
running like
threes up,
now,
bro.
hold, Lee,
Nah,
hold.
nah,
They
nah,
running
nah.
like the way they ran. It's possible. You know
Not
what
in
I'm saying?
today's game, bro. Trust me.
If they ran the way, because you gotta think they had supreme athletes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They had top of the line
nobody was
athletes.
keeping up with them niggas back then until they reached the playoffs.
Man,
That's
you
the
could.
problem, and they didn't have no half court set.
Who needs a half court set when you got kid and you can't guard them? You
Yeah,
got any?
that's one.
You got,
Yeah, and
you got RJ.
that's exhibit A, my nigga. Why these niggas ran into the goddamn finals, man, didn't win shit. Next
Yo,
question.
nah, man, they was doing Clippers gonna win it all. They said that on TikTok too. When I was
The
live, they said
Clippers.
Clippers gonna win it all.
Kawhi out for the season, bro. Yo, check your phone.
Yo, yeah.
Fuck out of here, man. Y'all niggas ain't fooling me with this gouda shit, bro. What I look like?
Yo, you like
Fuck out.
Stephen A. Smith, man, with Kawhi Leonard, man. That guy just waits till the guy
Like,
gets
why y'all?
injured.
Nah, but why y'all niggas? I don't know why niggas think I'm fucking Mr. Magoo, bro. Like, get out of here, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, that's what the
The
fans
fuck
say,
I
Lee.
look like, man.
That's what
These
the
niggas
fans
is.
say.
That's because they just want to say shit, bro. Like, come on, man.
Who just want to say shit? Who you talking to? Who you
The
talking
Clippers.
about?
Yeah.
Like they said,
These
He
Clippers
just
niggas,
winning it
man.
all.
he just swinging at the air like Trey and Boys in the Hood.
Nah, I said they said that on TikTok too. Clippers winning it all, bro. TikTok saying
Clippers,
Clippers winning it all.
man,
Whoa.
niggas
That'd be
with this
wild,
Clippers
Clippers
shit,
win.
bro.
That'd be
I ain't
wild.
gonna lie. These the type
Yo,
of niggas. These the type of niggas that tweak their ankle, my nigga, running down the project stairs, bro. Like, stop it, man. Come
They
on, man.
believe in that Clipper
Yo,
defense.
Yeah,
listen. All I'm saying is, if they was gonna win it, this would be the only chance. And again, my thing is, the whole interesting thing about it that people want to skip over, especially Clipper fans, is that they gave up Shea. You know what I mean? Now they don't got Paul George, so Paul George is with the 76ers. You gave up Shea. You see where Shea is at. Shea is your
Now
competition.
they supposed to win a
Not
title.
even,
Get the fuck
and
out of here.
it's not even that Shea yet. I sent it to you, Easy. It's not even that it's not even that Shea is the competition. It's the fact that Shea team is number 1 in the West. That is the elephant in the room. I do not know why Clipper fans want to disregard this whole situation. Like, y'all gave up Shea for Paul George. Paul George is they call him Podcast P nowadays. All I'm trying to say is, huh?
Call that nigga Boy George, man. I don't know what to call him.
Why want to Shea off the team? Say he wasn't good enough yet. No patience on these players. Know what I mean?
And ain't neither one of them niggas been to a conference finals, man. Good for them both.
Why gave him up?
I ain't bugging Easy. I sent you the link. Word. I sent it on X. Word. But
I'm not entertaining none of that Clipper shit, man. Like, yeah, we can move.
Listen, that shit gotta hurt, bro. I'm telling you. Shout to Showtime. Shout to, you know what I mean, all of the all of the Clipper fans, bro. But damn, that's why, like, I'll be in the chat with Showtime. But every time I think about joining, that's all I could think about. Like, and it's like not a question you're supposed to ask a Clipper fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit gotta hurt because it's like present, modern day. Like, Kawhi still on the team.
But we talk about that.
Ignore the fact that them niggas gave up at damn near a nigga that's about to be an all-time great talent having an all-time great season. And went to and shipped him to the Thunder.
What if they beat him in the playoffs? Didn't do it matter?
It still matters.
I know. I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
On their team.
Yeah, no. Listen, that's
here you go with if, bro. You getting high again, bro. Put that weed down.
Listen, no.
All this shit is if shit ain't happened yet.
Nah. But
that's a good hypothetical. What you saying, Ice? Go ahead, Ice.
No, I said when you got a star player on your team and he got say so in the organization, and you trying to win, and you got this young guy that got talent, but you're not trying to be patient with him. That's the situation. You know what I mean? Like, you like
Ice. What I'm saying is this, bro. Why would you be trying to win right now playing at the Staples Center with the Lakers? No, build your shit and get your own shit. Like, why you shouldn't even be there. Everybody tried to compare the Clippers to the Nets. I said we could never have our home games at the Garden. Are you never?
I got a question.
Don't even. That is unfathomable.
Right? Should the organization
boys and girls before that?
Hold on, I'm asking you. Okay? Should the organization now trust Kawhi on players that they draft and bring in? And he like what did he say last time? He nobody in impress him.
They don't got no draft picks. They gave him all the to the damn Thunder.
Nah, but he said the players that was there now, he wasn't feeling them like that. Like, they ain't like that. Like, anybody impress you? No. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's how he answered the question about the young players. And then you look at Shea, you know what I mean? And he got him off the team. So do you trust his judgment on players?
I think that's
Kawhi's judgment on players.
I think that's part of his motivation, yo. I think that's part of his motivation. Shea with Kawhi right now, tough.
Crazy, right? Crazy.
Tough.
Especially with Kawhi only playing 40 fucking games, bro. Like, come on, bro. Who else gonna carry that shit? Man, y'all niggas, listen, I ain't on nobody.
Obviously.
Nah, Norman Powell, he leading the lifeline, bro. That nigga James Harden been spool feeding him. On the court by himself, that nigga some shit.
Bro, you can't say James Harden be spool feeding them. They gotta respect James Harden what they do, bro. He could hit the three.
Leaf, you gotta accept it, bro. Clippers winning this year.
Like, bro, James Harden next to any guard is
the next time you see Bobby, bro, kick that nigga in the leg, bro, for this bullshit. Because
No.
it's because of him. It's because of him. This Clippers shit exists, bro. Like, bro, everybody want to go back to what Kawhi was. What year we in? We in 2025. It ain't 2021. It ain't 2019. It ain't 2014. It ain't 2016. It ain't 2017. We are in 2025. I don't give a shit what the Kawhi shot selection look like. I don't give a shit what they did. What they did the other night. I don't give a shit.
Like that?
I'm giving it up. I'm giving them up like that. I'm giving it up like that, bro. Because
Yo, he's talking about player one in the chat.
Right,
Leaf.
yo,
Relax.
stop trying to use us to be mad. You just want to be
I'm not
mad.
gonna hold y'all, right?
Don't try to use us to be mad. We trying to have fun. Hold on.
I'm not gonna hold y'all, man. James Harden gonna have a great series. The only person that was able to hold them was Kyrie. They got Kyrie not there no more.
James Harden
People have a
always
hard
fold in the
time with James
playoffs.
Harden. Watch, okay, Lee, we're gonna have this conversation again. You remember I said this, right? Kyrie was the only one that gave James Harden trouble when it comes to guarding up, and Kyrie is injured. He's about to have a great. I'm telling y'all, yo. Watch.
I hear you.
I'm telling y'all.
But name me all the James Harden
who these
other
niggas
playoff
wait, who these
runs.
niggas playing in the first round?
Hold on, wait. I need Ivan to tell me all the James Harden other great playoff runs.
Exactly. I'll wait.
Bro, yeah. When he was with us, he went crazy too before he got injured.
What Easy said? What you said, Easy?
What y'all doing here, bro?
His great playoff run. When he was with us, when he was with the Houston Rockets, he was going crazy.
This convo cannot be for me right here, boy.
He was going crazy.
What we talking about James Harden greatest playoff runs.
I don't know how we move from Kawhi to James Harden, bro. Like, but go ahead.
What you mean? We talking about the Clippers. That's an easy move from one to another.
When he was with us, right? He single-handedly killed the Celtics. Not only that, last year he was killing it until they put Kyrie on him. Kyrie just got his number. Kyrie, that's it. But if Kyrie he was killing Luka. He was killing Luka, son.
It might be that. It might be that. He might have his number. That Kyrie might just have his number, man. That's what it is.
So ain't no Kyrie around, so James Harden should be straight, right?
Yeah.
Why? Just wait. I'm gonna tell you.
Bullshit,
James Harden.
I'm not waiting for nothing, bro. I'll wait on a blue moon, bro. Like, come on, bro.
We're gonna have this conversation again after the first game, Leaf. We're gonna have this conversation.
Who did they play in the first round?
They were playing
the Nuggets. The Nuggets.
Oh, yeah. They're gonna win that series because Denver's breaking it up after this year. Yeah. That's why. Yeah, I already know that.
Bro, we're not talking hoop, bro.
Hold on. Easy sounds perturbed by.
No, we're not talking hoop no more. We talking narratives, Easy, bro, because that's where we at now.
That's what we doing. We doing narrative bullshit. Weirdo narrative bullshit.
It ain't weirdo narrative. It's reality.
Hold on.
Reality, your sick ass mind.
Time out. Slow it down. Let Easy get off what he really want to say without him getting into the debate. He ain't been here for 5 minutes. Let me welcome Easy to the show.
Okay, we doing too much now. We doing too much, man.
I just want to know why Easy said he got a sick ass mind. Leaf got a sick ass mind.
The man said some bullshit and said that's the reality of it, nigga. Which reality you living in, nigga? And your sick ass mind that's playing out, nigga. The shit happened differently out here in the real world.
Bro. Won't you see the shit happening around you? God damn it.
Wait.
Why you the only nigga blind to this?
Because I don't.
Everybody see the play. You don't.
How y'all see the play, but y'all never capitalize on it? Watch out, man. Niggas be talking some bullshit on it, bro. What?
Hey.
The nigga just said the reason why the Nuggets is losing because they breaking it up. What type of fucking talk is that, my nigga? What we doing here?
They just fired the coach and the GM. Nigga, what look like?
What type of fucking talk is that? What we doing here, bro? You could have at least said like,
talk X's and O's, bro. This shit ain't nothing but entertainment, nigga. That's what it is.
Wait.
Watching WWE.
Wait. Hold on.
Go crazy.
Wait. Hold. Bro.
Boy,
you could have said some bullshit like, yo, Zubac's going to get in foul trouble or something. They don't got somebody to guard.
Ain't got nothing to do with what's going on the court. No.
Bro, we talking narrative talk. We not a hoop talk. And then we not talking hoop, bro. Just come up with narratives there, my nigga.
Time out. Let's not use the word we. That is Leaf doing that. That is Leaf. He is speaking from Leaf perspective, right? Leaf is the lead. He got his own show. He got his own ideas. I know y'all see him on the panel a lot, but when Easy starts saying stuff like I gotta, make clarity in the situation. Now, obviously, the GM and the coach not being there impacts what they're gonna do. But to say they're gonna to lose just because of that, they actually have to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, regardless of what the narrative is, the score right now is 0-0, right? So we're gonna see exactly what's gonna happen. I ain't tripping on none of that. I just kind of wanted to go to Easy. Like I say, I ain't gotta give him a whole soliloquy before he start, but damn, you ain't gotta jump right in a debate. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you about to bring a whole presentation out for me, bro. Hold on, bro. Nigga. There's a lot of great people on the panel that deserve a better presentation than what you trying to give me right here, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So, yo, we gonna keep it pushing and fucking talk about this hoop instead of fucking narratives. You feel me?
All right, so what series you want to see the most in the playoffs, Easy? I'm for one want to see the Pistons and the Knicks. For one, that's me.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, these two playing games changed my mind on certain things. I would think certain people will come to play, but for some reason, shit don't play out like that. So at first, I did have Cleveland and Atlanta in my mind. That was one of the series I wanted to see. But the shit that I saw for Atlanta tonight, I'm like, nah, fuck that. If anything, I don't even want y'all niggas in the play-in. Get y'all bitch ass out the fucking way and let Chicago come in. Let Chicago come in.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Now you finally talking some shit. Thank you.
Nah, Atlanta going man up versus Chicago.
Green ain't gonna do shit.
That's if Trey can make his flight, Jay.
Look, I didn't want Atlanta. Atlanta playing Boston this year because they play them every year. So like, what the fuck, my nigga? Give me something different. But
so Easy. Who you got though? Who you got?
Between who?
Between the Bulls and Heat. I just wanted for clarity.
I got the Bulls making out that game.
Okay, all right. So Bulls and Hawks. We'll see what happens when
I got the Bulls winning both games.
Okay.
Ooh.
What up?
Got the Bulls winning both games.
Well, from this, hopefully the Hawks could bounce back from this. But this bullshit I saw game, bro. What the fuck? Like the first fucking half,
Trae Young gonna score 45.
I think Trae Young out, man. I think he done.
He done?
Trey sold me tonight.
What you mean he done? What you mean?
He looks done with the Hawks. I mean, when you get beat by Anthony Black and
no. Trae Young about to score 45 in the next game. Why?
What's the word?
That nigga Cole Anthony went off on his ass.
Facts. Like, come on, man. I think Trae Young knows the writing's on the wall, man.
That nigga was wearing Timberland boots in a dunk contest.
Yeah, I think we can all admit the Hawks ain't winning if Young is the number one option. I don't think they anywhere close to winning if he's the one option still.
Listen. I'm not doubting what Jay is saying. Jay makes a good point about a player as dangerous as Trae Young. He could definitely have a game where he go off. I agree with Jay. But what I'm saying,
like I said about Steph tonight.
Those other play, but again, the story really go to Jimmy. Like the Curry gonna always get the glory all the time, you know what I mean? But
bro,
Jimmy,
did you see them shots Curry was making though? And Curry sealed it in the clutch with the free throws.
With a bad thumb.
No.
Yo, you see, this is what I be talking about, bro. The fucking assigning blame and assigning praise to a person on a team sport, bro. Because when you say, all right, the story is Jimmy, but then I come back, yo, Steph don't go off and hit these 6 threes. It don't even matter what Jimmy doing. But then at the same token, I could say Steph Curry could go off, but if Jimmy don't come up with a fucking knee contusion and drop damn near 40, it don't work. You see this assigning praise thing? I don't like that, bro.
I'm not. No, that's not.
Sport, my nigga.
No. It is a team sport. To focus on that, that's the focal point. But my reason why I said what I said is to say that
it's a team sport until it's time to praise Steph.
No.
Okay.
I'm not
go ahead, Breeze. Go ahead, Breeze.
What I am saying is, Steph, for him to do what he doing, you know what I mean? Jimmy, he fit in like a glove. And again, I like to think that both trades were impactful. The Golden State one with Jimmy and the Luka trade. I know Luka getting more recognition than the Jimmy Butler trade, but You know what I mean? I just wanted to add to say that, just to kind of say that. But the glory is the trade more than it is what happened tonight. Both of them played great games, but both of them are really competitive too. You know what I mean? They really competitors. Like Curry and Butler, they really competitors. They really made the West interesting.
Kaminga didn't play tonight, right, Breezy? Kaminga didn't play tonight, right?
Not at all.
Wow, that's
Moody went off. Moody hit some big shots too. You know what I'm saying?
Kerr said he can't find no minutes for Kaminga. He can't find it, no time for
he
him to
admitted it.
rotation.
He said it. He said it. I think Kaminga's walking, man.
So here's my thing, right? You ever heard somebody say some bullshit, right? And you knew, like, you had this feeling about this bullshit for a very long time, and you kept on asking this person about this bullshit, and they kept on denying it. But for whatever reason, God came into their mind and said, let go of the secrets, my child. For whatever reason, they come out now and say, oh, I don't know about this shit right here, you know? Even though you said that shit like 2 years ago. So this motherfucker, niggas peeped this shit from a long time ago. Yo, bro, it don't look like you know how to use Kaminga, my nigga. Now you come back and say, now when we finally hear, I don't know what to do with him. Bro, you ever see somebody talk some shit, you just want to box them with the backhand and the front hand?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. If Kaminga walking, man, I'm interested potentially in Kaminga if we don't get a power forward in this draft. Just because, man, we have the cap space. Like,
What's
if we
the
don't want
price?
Kaminga, like maybe 30-something mil. I'm not gonna go into
No.
30 mil for Kaminga?
Or 28 or 27, something like that.
Good night.
Bro, y'all be complaining and shit.
Yo, yeah, end the stream, bro.
Bruh, listen, John, you gotta know that the Brooklyn Nets, Jordy Fernandez, he's somewhere thinking of a stretch for probably watching old Brook Lopez footage, doing whatever it is that coaches do in the wee hours of the night. But it ain't Kaminga shooting the 3-pointer. Because trust me, Jordy Fernandez gonna want that 4 to shoot the 3 ball. And if he can't knock it down, they are not paying Kaminga $20 million to learn how to shoot the 3 ball. They're not going to do it, bro. And
I mean, just look at the options.
They're going to ask him to stretch the floor and space it so that the 4 can knock down the 3. That's how I feel about it.
You see, this is my question right here. Because you saying Jordy going to want that 4 to shoot the 3. So you saying he got a system and people need to fit in the system? Or he gonna have
that's why they was letting Clowney let it fly all season.
You see now you see
they was just letting niggas shoot, bro, just because we was fucking up the season, bro.
Did anybody watch?
You trying to tell me they wasn't developing Clowney to a stretch for? Like, is that like I'm not?
When they put
hold on, look, I got a question. Did any of y'all watch The Bridge? The new joint with Jordy and
I watched it with him and her.
In that joint, they were supposedly talking about how they was trying to build the culture and the identity of the team this year. I didn't watch it, but that's why I asked any of y'all if y'all watched it, because maybe that could add context to this conversation about what Jordy wants or what Marks wants moving forward with the identity and the culture of the team.
I'm about to watch it tomorrow.
Wait, hold on. Jay, real quick, right? Real quick. Jay,
go ahead.
Real quick, when like coaches like do like big interviews or like TV things like that, they're never gonna put more times than not their whole philosophy or their scheme of basketball on like a thing like that. So you might get like hints and stuff like that, but a piece of it.
But that's all we need.
No. Wait, hold on. You don't need. No, you can't just have a piece of a scheme. You need a whole thing, because if I tell you a piece of a scheme, it could be out of context and you're gonna take it the wrong way. Because I could tell you a piece of scheme, Boston Celtics switch everything. Well, that's gonna fuck you up if you have a big man. You see, but that was a piece of the scheme. Now, when we come to a different competition, the scheme changes a little bit. So I can't just take a piece of the scheme. I need to hear the whole thing. What do you do from the inbound all the way up to the ball to the get
easy?
I'm gonna keep it get rebounded.
Easy. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Leaf do the play-by-plays. He did the recaps for me on a regular basis, and bro, with my own eyes, I could tell you what his game plan was. Shoot the 3 as much as possible, and if you could space the floor doing that, you're gonna get some minutes, and you gotta play defense.
Crazy they made a franchise record 3-pointers this year, considering how many threes they missed.
But look at how many they took.
No, but you see, I could respect that, right? Because I done saw it already too. We could all agree. Clowney getting some games, he's just launching a fucking 3. But my thing is, when he was out, there was times when Jordy put different people in that into the 4. Trendon Watford, Jalen Wilson, fucking Zaire. More times than not, these niggas did not put up the same threes like this nigga Clowney did. Remember, I came on this panel a good minute ago and I asked, who is the second best shooter on the team? Nigga said Clowney. So I said, is it not? Well, niggas said Clowney. That's what I'm saying. Niggas said Clowney. I didn't say that. Niggas said Clowney. So, and I said,
bro, you gotta put names on that, bro, because I don't remember saying
I'm
that.
I'm not putting names on that. I respect those guys too much. I'm gonna hold that one down. But all I'm saying is, if you got the second best shooter on your team and everybody else is whatever you want to say in comparative to us, right? It's not too far fetched that the coach will tell him specifically, I need you to get these bitches up. Now, he get us a lot of them up. I want to see a little variety to his game, but it's not out the realm of possibility that he's telling him specifically, when you pop in the game, your role, I need you to hit this three over motherfuckers that are smaller than you. So you don't see him asking Trendon Watford to do that. You don't see him asking Trendon Watford to put up 10 threes a game.
10 threes? Nah. 10. Listen, Trendon Watford is the only player we got that really play with his back to the basket. Like Trendon Watford, one of the games that we won, I think it was versus Miami.
And we all found out that nigga bag is limited.
Yeah, bro. Listen, my thing is,
but it's effective though. But you don't need to have a bunch of moves.
Come on, what my guy?
If your move is effective,
what you said, Jay? Listen, I think he got a JanSport. He don't got a duffel bag. Got a JanSport. You know what I'm saying?
I think that nigga got a brown paper bag.
Nah,
yo, Marcus Smart check out his dance moves he had, man.
You disrespected, man. Y'all disrespectful tonight. I'm still stuck on this dude, John over here, saying that he wants to give a dude that can't even get minutes on his own team $30 million, and like you want to give him $30 million and you want to disrespect Cam Thomas, like, and then Leaf is over here, like, what? This guy can't even get minutes on his own team. He's sitting on the bench right now and can't play. Like, he'd be lucky to get an opportunity, and you want to give him $30 million?
Wow.
God.
Y'all just
I ain't want to give a nigga that much money, bro. Like,
my bad. I know I took it left, but I was really sitting here thinking about that while y'all was talking. Like, dude can't even get minutes, and you want to break the bank. You want to make him the highest paid player on the
break
team.
The bank.
Like Jay, this is reverse psychology.
We don't even want to give Cam Thomas that shit.
Right.
Wait, hold on. It's reverse psychology.
I'm confused.
Wait, Jay, it's reverse psychology. So we're gonna tell Sean Marks sign this guy, and we know it's a bad contract, and then that's enough more ammo for the people to come back and say, "Yo, fire Sean Marks."
We hate him.
We hate him, bro. How did he give this nigga $30 million contract? Why did he do that, bro? It's reverse psychology, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Yo,
Jay. How many things I done called out?
Yo, Jay just made John leave. That is crazy work, yo.
Okay.
Out of here.
John got to take a leave off of that. He got to. He had to take a leave off of that. At least the niggas that I wanted, bro, I ain't want to pay them niggas over $10 million, bro.
Road runner. You know what I'm saying? Up out of
John,
here.
I love you, bro. You just be saying some bullshit. A good
Nah, listen,
the only two niggas that I wanted, bro. Like, I wanted to give them niggas $3 million a year, bro. Like, that's it.
Go ahead,
bro.
talk about
Yo,
it. Talk
John,
about
just
it
dust yourself off. Come back tomorrow, man. It's all good, man.
Nah, but the Kalkbrenner shit, bro. Like,
I thought he was going to defend himself. Maybe he had a reason why he wanted to give him $30 million.
No, he realized that shit was a bad idea. He realized that shit was a bad idea. Nigga said reparation. I'm done.
Okay. Let's pivot.
Yeah. Look. But the Kalkbrenner, what was we talking about? The Kalkbrenner shit, bro. Like,
now we was talking about it. You were saying, oh, his accomplishments don't mean nothing in college. Now you want to talk about we was talking about it. I was going to Ice. I was asking Ice, yo, what's going on with dude? Because he got D-point, whoop-de-whoop. And he broke it down, and then he was like, that don't mean nothing. And then I said, what about Zach Edey? You said, I ain't never mentioned this. Is this that? And
I never mentioned nothing that he did in college. Everybody, that shit is self-explanatory.
I could agree with Leaf on that because I don't feel like he was mentioning Zach Edey's stats for it. He was just talking about, yo, he's
how
big
he was
as
going to
hell.
adjust to the NBA game.
Listen, but what I'm saying is, listen, I feel what y'all saying, but y'all funny. Jay defending Leaf right now is funny because Zach Edey has a lot of accomplishments. So all of the stuff that you like is acknowledged by the colleges and all of that because he's doing really good at it. So they acknowledged it and gave him awards the same way Ice is talking about those awards. So don't say you don't care when the same people that's giving the player
Can I tell you?
Was talking about.
No, wait. The only reason why you said
can I tell you?
Wait,
can I tell you the difference, Breeze?
Wait, he said I was defending you. I wasn't defending you. I was just saying what I heard because when you was talking about it, I don't remember him really bringing up. Yo, he got these stats and he getting this award. He was just like, yo, this nigga 7'2". He's mad long. We need to have somebody like that on the team. He gonna get the boards. He gonna bully niggas in the paint. He was only saying shit like that. He wasn't bringing up no numbers and awards.
Nah,
I never brought any numbers up when it came to Zach Edey, bro. And we got to remember, Zach Edey came in the draft, bro, with at the center position, bro. The only person that was comparable to him was Donovan Klinger, bro, who went top 5. Now we talking about Kalkbrenner, who's 23 years old, and probably
at 30. I cried.
20, closer to 30, bro. Like,
30.
Closer to 30, bro. Like in NBA years, bro. If you 25, once you turn 25 in the NBA, bro, you pretty much on the clock. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like you pretty much on the clock. So the second that he get drafted, boom, 2 years, bro, he 25. So my thing is, bro, like I'm looking like, bro. You also told me to go look at Danny Wolf, Ice. So these players, you told me to go look at.
You gotta look at all of the players, but you can't get married to them right now. You just gotta look at it, see what's good.
No, I did. I looked at Sorber, I looked at Fleming, I looked at Kalkbrenner. The night he told me to go look at him, bro, he had 49 on Crichton, bro. Like he had I knew about all of them awards. I'm like, defensively he solidified, and then I went to go look at Danny Wolf for like 2 or 3 times, and then I looked at Kalkbrenner again. Because Kalkbrenner had a whole review on him, bro. Somebody did a review on him on YouTube about how he navigate screen, how he need to learn how to navigate screens. He's gonna learn how to come up in the NBA.
You know who that is? Ice been putting you on before you even seen that YouTube video.
Oh wait, Edey was 23
too. And that's how I got to those videos. That's how I got to those videos. Okay. That's how I got to those videos. I also landed on Danny Wolf.
You trying to say like Ice wasn't the source the whole time, and he right there.
He was. I did say he was the source. I credit it, bro. I'm like, yo, bro. If you could tell me to go look at a nigga, bro, and then I like his skill set more than another player that you told me to look at. How you gonna get mad at me for that?
No. Hold on. See, look, I was trying to be on your side for a second, Leaf, but they telling in the comments they saying Zach Edey was a senior too.
So you did 4 years. He stayed 4 years.
You can't do
stayed 4 years.
No, you can't do all that yelling about he's 23, and then about this guy, and then Zach Edey, the guy you was yelling about last year.
The difference is Zach Edey is 7'4", nigga. That's the difference. The difference is
how tall is Kalkbrenner? Ain't he 7'2"?
7'1". He only 7'1", bro.
Only
7'1".
He's still over 7 foot.
Right,
my nigga. 7'1" and 7'4" is two different things, bro. We all
with or without sneakers on. Where my nigga Pod at, man? He said with sneakers on.
Sneakers on, yeah. 7'1" with sneakers on, and me and you went to the game when we played Memphis. We saw this big ass nigga, bro. We saw him.
Yeah,
we saw him.
Hold on, John came back.
Shit. John is back.
Yeah, I didn't leave for the record.
He went to go get the 30 million.
Come on, nobody.
He went to go get the 30 million right quick.
About the cap space, I understand. Kaminga probably bring it back on like a $20 million salary, right? But he does have potential. You look at the best free agents that are young in the summer. It's really Cam Thomas, Kaminga, and Giddey. I don't want nothing to do with Giddey. So really, like, if the Nets don't get a power forward, you have to think about it. Marks will probably consider making some type of offer to Kaminga if the Warriors don't want him. That's why
we got to break the bank for one, bro. Hell with that.
No, we don't. Listen, I wouldn't give Kaminga $30 million, but maybe somewhere around 22. Like, it's nothing like crazy.
No, I'm not, bro. We barely want to give Cam Thomas that shit, bro. Like, bro.
Well, you have to spend the money, Lee. That's what I was trying to get at. You do have to spend the money, though, too.
Yeah, and I suggested a whole bunch of burgers, bro. Like, I'm like, all right, we tanking. Let's
Listen,
go get some burgers.
Leaf, he's supposed to come back and defend his point because the narrative is, and this is why social media is so funny. John probably left because he had to go walk the dog, but to us, you left because you had a take about Kuminga getting 30 million. Jay said what he said, and then you just left. So you
Actually, my phone shut down because I produce a lot of content a day. I actually send like hundreds of content,
His
so that's why my
phone
phone is
shut down
down.
because the $30 million wire was coming through for Kuminga.
Yeah. No, listen. Can I be honest with you? At the beginning of the season, I really didn't give a shit about Kuminga. I thought he was overrated as hell. But towards before he got hurt his ankle, he had this stretch of games where he was actually showing what he could actually do, and I was like, damn, this guy has some potential. Then he got hurt, and now he's not playing because Jimmy Butler has to make $60 million to play for the Warriors. So at the end of the day, if he's a free agent this year and the Warriors don't retain him, we do have the cap space. Like, it's something to consider. I'm open to all options at this point with our cap space at this point. Like, you can't just rule it out there.
When you just, I guess, for the lack of better words, romanticizing the idea of Kuminga being on the team, not necessarily honing in and saying like he gotta be here. Like, I get it.
I'm not saying it's like the number one option I want to get this summer, but if the Warriors are treating him like this, saying I didn't want this kid to play, I think that's a mistake on their part, man. I mean, you got Curry with one hand, you got Jimmy Butler on one knee.
For me, it was just like how you offered him so much so quickly, and his team don't even want to offer him minutes.
I know. I was trying to think like Sean Marks. That was my bad. I was trying to think like Sean Marks. Like I just wish somebody got contracts.
Because I'm not mad at anything that you're saying besides giving him $30 million, and you be giving niggas a hard time about giving Cam 20 something.
Right. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna let Sean Marks speak for himself. Sean Marks was asked what he'd be looking for in a player to invest cap space or trade first round picks for. He said, we're looking for somebody who fits our culture. The Brooklyn grit we've talked about, competitive, selfless, being part of something bigger than yourself. So at the end of the day, I guess this is according to...
What the fuck does that mean?
So I got a question for you about Kuminga based on that statement right there. Kuminga, right now, while he not getting minutes, is he sad and pouting on the bench, or is he happy being part of the bench mob because he part of something bigger than himself?
I think he wants a bigger role. He hasn't even hit his prime yet.
So
I think he wants minutes.
So you telling me
he did take free throw shots after the last game where he didn't play when they lost. So he's trying to do something.
Jay, if he pout, I don't like it if he pouting, man.
Jay, wouldn't you be upset if you're young, upcoming, and a guy's making $60 million who doesn't even play a full season? Let's remember, Butler didn't even play a full season this year. This guy can't get through a full season. Now he's playing towards the end where everybody's gassed out as hell. Like, I'd be a little upset if I was
he got to be on the stay ready crew just in case Butler get injured. He come in and score 40.
Jay, hold on, Jay. You gotta know the history of Kuminga being on this team, because he got drafted a minute ago, bro. The man he had to fucking beg fucking like Annie from fucking the poverty house. Like, can I get some more soup, please? Like he got begged like that, bro. So like,
I feel you, but he's obviously doing something wrong to make sure he don't get the minutes a lot of the time too. And not saying he doesn't do things right to get the minutes, but when you on the team, you got to please the coach. Pause, and you got to the coach may want different things from you than you think that you want to do or can do, but you got to try to excel at those things to keep your minutes.
You ain't played me for my first 2 seasons, bro. What we talking about, bro? We on the Cam Thomas train.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But that's the same knock that y'all said on Cam Thomas. If Cam Thomas would have started playing defense,
I ain't getting no minutes. Yo, so same way.
But wait, hold on.
Thomas never got traded. Why is Cam Thomason traded in the same sentence?
Well, Thomas Kuminga did the kind of same boat. That's what he's trying to say.
If Cam Thomas would have decided to dedicate himself to the defensive side of the ball faster, he probably would have got more minutes sooner.
Bro, Jay, you know that's some bullshit, bro. If the little nigga come in the first game, he put a fucking 40 plus, my nigga. There's no reason why you should sit him on the bench and then never play him again just because, he
But
don't play
hold
some defense.
That's
What the
true.
fuck
because
is
the
that,
narrative was he's a defensive liability, so that's why they like you
Now,
You playing
scoring
Patty
40, but
Mills,
you
bro.
giving up
Bruh,
45.
You was
Bro,
playing
hold
Patty
on.
Mills, bro.
Nobody else was
Like
that
playing
wasn't it.
defense
That
neither.
wasn't
Like
it.
it's not like
That wasn't
it's not
it.
like
No,
we
y'all
was just
you missing the point, Breeze. I'm not saying it as a knock on Cam Thomas. I'm saying what it is. Like it
no.
happened that way for a reason. But I think if Cam Thomas would have just dedicated himself to the defensive part of the ball, because he already knew he was a bucket. He said himself, "Yo, when you not getting consistent minutes like that, who wants to get in and play defense? You want to score." But if he would have had a different mindset and went in it just for the defense, he may have got more minutes so he could prove his offense too, because he would have been getting more minutes.
Listen, but
You gotta please the coach.
You'd have never saw his offense. He would have told that nigga be a fucking spot up shooter in the fucking corner.
listen.
Wait, so
That's what
don't you
they
guys
did
think
to
that
him.
Jordy
Listen,
can wait? Don't you guys
no,
think Jordy can
listen.
help Kuminga reach his ceiling? Because some of you guys say Jordy could turn anybody into something good. So wouldn't you guys be
Listen.
happy if Jordy could turn Kuminga into what he can actually be?
Listen, hold on. Well, but the thing with Cam Thomas is it's no justification for what the coach did, because it's not like when Cam Thomas left the floor, everybody else was playing stellar defense. Like, fuck out of here.
Yeah, Patty Mills
Like,
wasn't playing great defense, but he was.
Like-
Hold up, wait. Patty Mills
hold on,
was
hold
part
on.
of the blue collar
Hold up.
squad, though.
What that
He was
mean,
part of the
Hold
bro?
on.
He was
Nah,
getting. That means he
nah,
was
hold on,
getting
hold on,
mad.
hold
He was
on.
drawing mad charges in the paint. Patty Mills was almost
That's
leading the
wild,
league in
Easy.
charges.
that's true.
Big Jukes, hey, Big Jukes now, but it's said it doesn't even matter. Most rookies don't play until their third year. You know what I mean? Like around the NBA, you don't see the floor till your third year. But somebody like Pat Bev talk about it. You got to be different. So that on your boy Grand Theft Alvarado
Melo
said,
got cannabis.
defense,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tap
defense.
in.
You know what I mean? Your defense got to stand out more than your offense. You know what I'm saying? For you to even try to get on the floor at a younger age. You know what I mean? You're just sitting, and you gotta wait your turn. That's what it is. It ain't really about nothing else. It's about your turn.
Jay got the chat, man. Go ahead, Jay. Talk your shit, bro. Because JP Liberty said Jay talking facts. Player one said Jay seeing the lights. Can you shine a light on the other Nets fans, my brother?
Breeze. Hold on. You Breeze. They saying that because he's saying Cam Thomas can't play defense, bro. Don't.
Nah, they
That's
not
not what I.
saying it
That's
because
not
of
what I
that.
said. Even if
I
they,
think it's
even
kind of ironic
if
that,
that's what
that you
they
guys are
think
giving
that I'm saying,
Kuminga
because
crap when
Cam,
he's in the same position Thomas was in a few years ago
Cam
on the team.
Thomas' defense
That's
has
my thing that
improved
I'm getting a little weird
tremendously
about.
from then till now.
Bro, I promise you that's what P1 is saying right there, bro. I promise you, bro. He
Nah,
is
nah,
not
nah.
a fan of CT, bro.
No,
So
no, but the thing
Nah,
is, I'm just trying to keep it a buck. Like, if the coach is saying, "Yo, we need you to play more defense," but then you like, "Yo, man, but I score better than everybody."
Why we
Soon as
acting like we ain't have a February where we finished top 2 in defensive rating without Cam Thomas?
That was wild. I can't believe we had a winning record, man, that month.
Like
That
I,
was
No,
crazy.
that's more Jordy Fernandez than it is Jock Vaughn and Jordy Fernandez. Yes, that's you trying to tell me the coach don't matter? I disagree.
I'm just saying you gotta do what the coach wants you to do to stay on the floor. And even if you're good at one thing, if the coach is asking you to get better in another area, you gotta improve in that area so you can stay on the floor and do the shit that you're good at. If you want to display your superpower, you gotta get good at your weakness. Because that's what they honing in on, and that's what they talking to you about. They know what you could do already. They talking to you about what you can't do. So you focus on that, get better at that, so you can do the shit that you can do.
So Jay and Breezy, you don't think that Jordy could turn Kuminga into some type of potential? Because you guys keep saying Jordy
Not
can
for
do
$30
that.
million.
Bro, listen. At
How
the
about
end
a
of the
20
day,
mil? How about a 20
hold
mil?
on.
Or something like that?
16 mil.
Listen, hold on. We gotta do
Damn.
it.
That's
Hold on,
wild because Kuminga's in the same position that Thomas was in, not getting
Hold on.
minutes because somebody else was on the team.
Listen. Don't
Yeah,
make
but he
it
not
like
homegrown. He not from us. We don't. If he come here, it's
He's a
just
free agent
because.
this year, Jay. We got to look at opportunities, man. We can't just say, "Oh, let's keep Keon Johnson. Let's keep Tucson from Walmart." We got to start being strategic here.
He took it
Come
there.
on.
I don't know, man.
Why you
See,
gonna
all
talk
right,
about
yo,
Keon
Breeze, go ahead,
Johnson
man.
like that,
Let's
man?
move on from Kuminga, man.
Right. Yeah.
No,
Listen,
because you
man.
guys think anybody could be good talent. Like, come on.
What you mean?
Yo,
Hold on,
his
hold on.
own team don't even think he good talent.
That's a lie.
Hold on.
That's a
Listen,
lie?
no, it's
Because
not a
Jimmy
lie.
Butler's
Listen,
making $60 million on that team right now.
You
Kaminga
telling
is
me
his,
that they not playing him. So why
They
they not playing him then, Easy?
they
If they think he's top
Because of
tier
Jimmy
talent.
Butler.
wait. They offered him a contract already.
Oh, man.
He just didn't take what they offered him already.
No,
A lot of
forget the contract. You just said, yo, they ain't been playing him this whole year. He been on some Cam Thomas shit, just sitting on the bench. You just said that.
but they know he's a valuable talent. The coach just came out and admitted that he just don't know where to play him. That's a whole different subject right there.
bruh.
No, just like you
You
already
can't tell
said,
no player
coaches is
that
gonna
shit.
say what they gonna say in the media, but behind closed doors, he ain't saying what he really mean, though.
He said we don't need him. We can win
So
without him.
so Jay, all right, let's
You
do this real
can't.
quick, real quick, Breeze, real quick, and we
Go ahead.
could pivot. All right, remember in the Olympics, right? So we could say
Jason
there was
Tatum.
Jason Tatum, right? We could
That's
say
exactly what I was thinking about when you was talking about it earlier.
so we could say, yo, you got KD and LeBron right in front of you, but we could come back and say, so you can't find no time for this nigga right here. We know who this nigga is right here. So you could say there's a pecking order to the talent, but then we could also come back and say, yeah, but you're not fine. You're just rolling with that. Your eyes is on that. If anything, you have a preference or a bias to that. So don't fault the young player like he's doing something wrong or because you have a preference to that. There is some spots where you can find for him, but you would rather roll this way because that's who you trust. That's cool if that's how you want to play it, but don't put the onus or the blame on the kid.
Nah, see, but that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like he's not doing something that Curry's expecting him to do to earn those minutes. Like Looney is doing something better than him that he's telling. Like Kaminga is
Or
probably
you
better
trust
than.
Looney
Wait,
more. You've been with him in the fire
exactly,
more.
because Looney is doing what he's asking him to do.
Listen,
Kaminga
hold
is just
on.
It's
out
all
there
because
trying to
they
be a
got
bucket.
Butler. That's why
Hold on,
Looney is
Kaminga's not
playing his
playing because
role.
of Butler.
But you never
Hold on,
even
y'all.
put him in these spots to even prove himself, though.
Hold
You
on,
just
y'all.
rolling with what you trust. But
Hold,
my fault, Breeze. Go ahead.
no, y'all good. Y'all cooking. Dayron Sharp on his upcoming free agent, he said, "I'm new to this, but I like Brooklyn, so God willing, I'll be back." I'm mentioning him because he's a power forward. And to the conversation, Jonathan Kaminga. Jonathan Kaminga, let's just say hypothetically, they asked him to shoot at a 40% clip in the 40s in the 4 seasons that he been there, and he didn't. You know, I'm looking at his stats, so I know. But I'll post it just so you guys know I'm not pulling this out of thin air. And my point is, he's a small power forward. He's a undersized power forward. Is what I'm trying to say. He's 6'7". They got him listed as a power forward. He's drafted in the number 7 in the first round. So he's underwhelming. You know what I'm saying? He played 70 games in the first season, and then the next season he played 67 games. Then he played 74 games. It's not that he's not getting clocked. It's that with
Look at the
Jason,
minutes. Look at the minutes.
right? But
Look
no,
at the
what I'm
minutes.
saying is, I agree with you. The minutes is because I don't think that he was hitting the 3 ball at a high enough clip. He's 6'7", easy. You know what I'm saying? And you
see,
can't play. You hold on, and this is not where I don't have a source to agree with me on the Golden State Warriors. But what I'm saying is, when I look at his stats, this is blaring to me. Easy 0.7, 0.8 at his 3-point percentage, like 37%, 33%.
Don't you want somebody that play under the 3-point line?
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm saying why he don't fit with the Golden State Warriors. I'm saying one thing. That's
no,
but
He was playing well before he hurt his ankle this year. If you look at that stretch of games he had 2 games with dropping over 30 points. He was starting to hit that stride before he got hurt, and then they made the move for Butler. Like his whole season got thrown out of whack because of that.
right. And what I'm
But
trying
look
to
how
tell
much
you is
better
not.
they look with Butler anyway.
Listen, easy.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's 30. He's gonna be 36 though next year.
Yeah.
Jay, how long is
Yeah,
it?
but we're talking about this year.
right, but Leaf,
hold
hold
on.
on. Let me say this to Leaf. What I'm saying, this is not what I want. I think Jordy Fernandez want to stretch for. That's why he had Clowney shooting the 3 ball the way he was. I think that's what they think a winning formula is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what they. Not what I want. I think that's why Kaminga wouldn't fit with the Brooklyn Nets, because he could not be a stretch forward. He's not a stretch forward on the Golden State Warriors, and he's not going to be one over here. They're not paying this man $20 million to come here and play under the 3-point line.
So not even 20 mil. So if we lower it down to like 18, 20 mil, don't do it. Wow.
And
you
want
lowered
and
it
you
down
want
to
him. What
18.
position you want him to play? You want him to play the 3 or the 4, or
It
you don't
depends
care?
what
You
Jordan
just want
thinks
him
is
on the
best. It
team no
depends what
matter
Jordan
what.
thinks is best for them. I mean, don't we want to try to get young talent that can play with each other? Don't you want to see what Kuminga and Thomas could do together, as opposed to
No,
going after a
not
Giannis or a
really.
Ja Morant? Oh, okay, okay.
Not particularly. Know what I mean, I wasn't never really like I never really thought about. Yo, I wonder what Cam Thomas and Kuminga could do together. Like never really came up for real.
Yeah,
Okay, so
sure.
who
Because
would you pair with Cam Thomas,
it's the
Jay, if you
style
had a
of play.
choice?
Dylan Harper,
It's his style.
And if we don't get Dylan Harper because the organization screwed up the lottery, what do we do?
Cooper Flag,
Okay, and what if we don't get Cooper Flag? What do we do? Exactly. See,
Jeremiah Fears.
So you make it seem like Kuminga is the backup option. Like,
he's a
Like
potential option, but you got to
I
look at
got
free
mad
agency.
names
It's really,
I could pick before Kuminga though. I'm just saying.
so,
I could keep
Yeah,
going down the
look,
list.
'cause- yeah, that dude Rasheed Fleming is. Yeah, he not even. Kuminga wouldn't even touch the floor if we draft Rasheed.
Oh yeah, see,
6'9",
look, that's another name. Good
240.
looking,
He
Ice.
can shoot the three
I
ball,
can debate that, Pugh.
bounce, rebound, block shot. Like like yeah, like his style is his style. His style. He not shooting. He more of a slasher.
And these are people
Bully
you could
ball a
get
little
for
bit.
damn near
Like
free.
they got us
13
getting
mil.
Jeremiah
Hey,
Fizz in the draft now. Ice.
Shoot.
facts.
We need to be
that.
worried
You know
about
what
how
I'm
to
saying?
sign Dayron Sharp, the best rebounder in the league, man. That's what
you
we
have
need to
Trey
be worried
Claxton and
about.
we signed Dayron. You have Trey Claxton, though, and that's not probably
You
going to
don't
happen.
gotta do nothing.
He better
You
than Zach
especially don't
Edey.
gotta get Kuminga.
He better than
So,
Zach Edey. You're
Jay,
telling
you want to re-sign Dayron, keep Claxton, have your centers making with $38 million? How does that help us financially? Like, be flexible.
Well, I
They
don't know
gonna
what
get it.
Dayron is going to get signed for, and Claxton might have to go, but it depends on what we getting in the draft and
No,
what we
no.
doing.
Let's have a serious conversation. Does Kuminga do that much more than Sharp that we sign him to a big contract and overlook Sharp when Sharp could out rebound? What's his name? Kuminga. He could
Sharp
out.
can't
He's out
dribble,
Why would
though.
you
rebounding
put him
Kaminga
Sharp?
by a lot.
Yeah, Sharp can't
I
dribble,
would
though.
put him with
So why
Sharp.
are we
You gotta
taking
put.
Kuminga over Sharp if he can't out rebound Sharp? Dayron
But
Sharp.
can
Nah,
Sharp
I
dribble,
wouldn't.
though? Have
He
you
was
seen
the
Sharp
dude.
dribble, though, right, Breeze? Sharp can't dribble that well, so that's something we worried about.
He could pass though.
Y'all putting the wrong
True.
person.
See, look now,
Like when
yo, look. You said Kaminga. You ain't even say Nas Reed. If you'd have said Nas Reed, I might would have been with that. I mean, because Nas Reed is also a free agent. Know what I mean? Now, and I just said that just because you said somebody who could dribble. Nas Reed is the big jelly. He's from the jelly fin. He could dribble. So he's way better than Kaminga.
I definitely agree with that. I would be fine getting Nas Reed if we could, but I don't know if he fits our timeline, though.
all right,
That's the
real
thing.
quick. Can y'all tell me one thing real quick?
Yeah.
Just real
What's
quick,
up?
one thing.
Yeah.
Can y'all tell me why y'all want really good players next year when y'all supposed to tank?
Because
Nah,
I'm
you
not a
wanna
tanker,
build.
bro.
You want to
I'm
build.
not from Houston. I'm not the Oilers. It's not tanking over here, man. Ain't no
Easy.
tank
This
top.
organization doesn't
I
know
want
where
to
the
play.
direction
I
is,
want to
man.
win. If we happen to be ass, let's get the pick. But I'm trying to win, man. And
Right.
if we trying to win with young talent, yeah, we might happen to be ass. But I'm not trying to be ass on purpose. I'm trying to put the best team together to go out there, win some games, bust some ass, and rep Brooklyn the right way.
Yeah, what he said. But in my own words, I want everybody's excited about tanking for 2 seasons, but whoever we draft this season has to play alongside Cam Thomas, and that's going to be exciting to see.
Oh
I'm
boy.
So that's
telling
why Kuminga is in the conversation. Got
Cam
it.
Thomas, and watch how Cam Thomas could be a number 1 option, and watch how he could be a number 2 option.
Oh,
Like
Oh
either way, it works,
boy.
bro. Like
yo, easy.
when I
Easy.
listen, you know what's so interesting about this, and we closing out in 7 minutes, is when I ask y'all who's the number
Oh
1
boy.
over Cam Thomas, it's always a super duper star. It ain't.
Until you draft one. Until you draft one, Breezy.
That's what I'll be saying. Like y'all waiting for some other star. We already got Cam Thomas, and y'all
You need a
he's
team, though. You need a
a
team, though.
fringe
Breeze.
star.
Wait,
Hold
Breeze. You
on.
need a team, though, Breeze. Not just one guy.
No,
Oh my
He's a
God.
guy.
what?
He's not a star.
No,
Not
that's what
yet.
I'm saying. Who you
Know what I
want to
mean?
play next to?
Next to him, give me any one of them guys you already know. I got a list. I mean, I
He
got
said, "I got a
I got
list."
my scout list.
Yo, JP Liberty, we know about
Ice is
the
chill
draft
list.
next year, man. We know.
I got
Ice is
But
chill list.
yo, I
fans
don't.
said that should hire me, bro. You know what I'm saying? What the fans talk about. All right, this
Head of
guy.
draft and player development scouting.
Oh,
Mike
Yo,
Sesamo.
but you see, JP, this is what I'm saying. This is what I don't understand. This is what like I be getting confused sometimes. Like episodes be shifting like seasons, bro. Like the boat be rocking, dog. Like
It
one episode
depends.
you say one thing, and the next episode you saying the completely opposite thing, bro. Like
It depends on who's up here. Now, I mean, it'd be different people up here, man. Because some of
so
the people,
your opinions getting influenced by who is next to you on the panel.
no,
Nah,
nigga, I'm
they
saying
be
you
more people.
hearing different people because ain't the tankers ain't up here right now. So you
John.
talking about the tankers? It's
John is here.
only
What you talking
John.
about?
Oh, it's only John.
I'm an open-minded tanker, mind you.
No, John. It's nothing against you and your philosophy. Know what I mean? I'm just saying that you saying that everybody's switching up. It's just that the people up here ain't really the tankers for real right now.
I'm open to anything that fits this team and how we could get better. But you know, like I said, after when everything's kind of set in stone, I was like, okay, what happens, happens. You know. But it doesn't mean that I was wrong, you were wrong. It's just we have different ideas how to reach the final goal, and that's
Right,
not wrong either.
because Leaf, I wouldn't consider Leaf a tanker or anti-tanker. Leaf just want to win, so he'll get a free agent. He'll sign some whoever. He just want to win. Don't matter.
But Leaf is the
Yeah.
nigga that fucking changed seasons. He all right. So he won the people I'm talking about. All right.
Hey,
so he won the people.
Bro,
He
yo,
just
leave
has
me
new
out of this, bro.
epiphanies.
I ain't say nothing in 5 minutes.
Yo.
Y'all just leave me alone.
I knew that I was gonna get your ass fucking up, nigga, motherfucker.
Every day it's a new Leaf epiphany.
Yo, Leaf will be like, yo, let's get Igor, let's get Jeremiah.
Yo,
let's
but
get next season. All right,
easy. His name is
be
Leaf.
honest.
So every once in a while, he turn a new leaf. Like this.
Yo,
Yo.
Jay.
John, what you call it? What leaf you having,
A
John?
Leaf epiphany.
Right. Every
I gotta
once in a
trademark
while.
that. I gotta trademark that, man.
Yo.
T-shirt.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Leaf got his own
Listen,
excuse right
hold
there.
on.
Leaf got his own.
On a closeout, what I will say is we one day closer to May 12th, so we just gotta wait. And that being said, I do think that the draft is more important than the free agency, and I wouldn't be mad if we went to the G League again and did kind of the same thing we did this season and get low contracts and we focus on it. And again, like I said, I just think, I don't see how I can make it through 82 games recapping this without you guys joining the panel. It's not like we was winning, you know what I mean? I could talk my shit when we winning, but I be needing y'all to keep my net fan spirit up sometime because
What happened
I
to
ain't
the
gonna lie,
Lakers?
the 6-7 losing streaks, and then you got tankers happy about it. I was just like, God damn, like I'm not supposed to feel this way. Like this shit is weird.
Yo,
So-
now the tankers is I can't understand that shit, but I can't understand it because
I
I get
get
like
it. I
it's a
get it.
means to an end, but like
No.
yo, bro.
Well, that's
get it.
all it is, though, Jay. Like, I don't want it to happen, but it's like if this was the goal the team wanted to go, that's the way it's got to go. And I mentally prepared myself for it, but when you see the direction fluctuating so much, it's like I don't know what the hell this organization really wants to do.
bro,
I
Like,
tried to tell you
still have a
multiple
lot of
times.
picks.
I heard from Shaw Marks out his own mouth, not this season, but last season. But it applies still. I think he
Yeah,
said
but you know his
he
words are
wants to have
contradictory, though,
multiple
Jay.
options.
Right.
Multiple options. So that's what they doing. They be keeping their options open. If you like, the thing is, y'all be watching it and you be thinking with your emotions instead of thinking with your logic. What will they do based on what I see right here? And that's what you got to really like analyze instead of internalize.
Jay,
No, I understand that,
Hold
Jay,
on,
but I
hold
just
on,
think the
hold on,
organization
hold on,
just
yeah,
doesn't know what they want to do, though. That's the only thing.
Hold on. I gotta let y'all know this is a 2-minute warning. I wish Jay had the sounds that would flare off or some shit. But the basically what I'm saying is when I stop the show at 2 hours, I clip the content and push the shorts. If it go 2 hours and 1 minute, AI won't do it. Like
Nigga said I clip the content. No, streaming, I'll clip the content. You push the
I push the
I hit
button.
what though?
You just push the button. Man. That's what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not clipping up
Nah,
2 episodes.
Got George push
it's a
that
shame.
button, man.
It's
Push the
a
goddamn
shame.
button, man.
Right. I'm telling you, there's a lot of content that I miss just not structuring it for 2 hours. So we going over 2 hours, 2:30, 3 hours and whatnot. And it just be a lot of good content in those shows. So if y'all in the chat and y'all ever get bored and y'all know what to listen to, just watch one of the old episodes. I guarantee you good content. Again, we on the closeout. And again, like I said, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. If y'all want to do more content right now, I'll probably get something to eSpark, something like that, something light. But I'll come back and I'll do more content because I got the time to do it tonight. But I'm not really trying to talk basketball for another 2 hours. So if y'all want to talk about something else, even if it is basketball, it could be some basketball and something else. Let me know. Y'all can hit me in the inbox and we could get to it. But yeah, man. Nets fans is the best fans. Fitting the clip of this content. I'm super duper hype about that. Shout to Ice for letting me know how it go. Shout to every Brooklyn Nets John. Shout to Easy. Shout to Ice.
We done got put on the couch and that turn you to a clipper, man.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Shout to Leaf. Shout to Claude Smith. Shout to the whole entire chat. We be back with more content really soon. Nets fans is the best fans. Peace.